Let's tap in. Let's see what's going on with y'all today. How y'all doing? We this somewhat early. Somewhat early for me. I don't know why I feel like this. This phone is whatever. It'll be okay. How y'all doing, collective? Let's tap in. Give y'all a little minute. Give y'all a little minute to come in. Hey, collective. This your first time visiting my channel. Make sure you subscribe, hit the bell so you know when I go live, okay? Y'all help me get to 5,000. I'm giving my energy to y'all. Send it back, okay? I lock the doors to any spell work, any death spells, beauty spells, fertility spells, okay? Any illusions, confusion, delusion, any projection, any identity theft, spiritually or physically. I lock the doors. I unlock the doors to positivity, prosperity, abundance, goodwill, good health, good wealth, good service. All right? All praises. What's up, collective? Y'all got me a little early. A little early. This ain't early. It's almost what? It's about 11. It's about 11. Okay, y'all. Let's tap in. Remember, take what resonate, leave what don't. Do not try to make nothing fit into your space that don't, okay? These are not personal readings, okay? If you would like a personal reading, you can go to mycreativevibes.com and send me an email, all right? Y'all, I'm still sipping my tea, minding my business, okay? Sip your tea, mind your business, drink your water, mind your business. Whatever you do, stay hydrated in this thirsty world, okay? But I'm still drinking Supermind tea, y'all. Okay, it's much mushroom tea. So drink your tea and maintain your business. All right? Okay. But I ain't trying to burn myself, so I'm gonna put that right here, y'all. Um, y'all go and check out my video from last night. For some reason I feel as though that was for someone, y'all, collective. It came out like love reading. Someone is like going through a rebirth because a group of people could have played a big part in trying to destroy you in unforgettable ways. And I feel as though somebody is not going to go that hard for nothing. Okay? Everybody wanted a piece of your pie. Whatever this is, they wanted a piece of your piece. Intimidated people. Okay? Whatever you were baking up, people felt as though they had the secret ingredients, but you were the secret ingredient. Okay, so that last reading, don't move fast when it comes to love. It's no rush. Let it flow. If it don't flow, you gotta let it go. Okay, but your justice is your peace. And everybody who came up against you, trust me, you're gonna get justice. I'm just picking up so much when people go into spell work. It says what? Y'all collective. I got my phone all the way over there, so I'm gonna try to tap in with y'all and read what y'all saying. But yeah, whatever this is, your justice is your peace. When someone literally put up so many illusions to get people, places, and things to turn against you, and jealousy and envy is a disease, and you don't never underestimate how far people will go to destroy you. Okay, you don't never underestimate that. Let me tap in so I can so I can see what y'all saying in the chat. Cause y'all, let's see. It says call 911 my call 911 my ass is under attack from brownies. They said hang up. Okay, collective. Enjoy your day, love. Eat your brownies, mind your business, whatever you got going on. And if you want some, people will get blocked. It's too early. Did y'all thank the Most High for giving you another day before you ate them brownies? Okay. But enjoy your day, collective. But anyways, collective, someone really waged war against you spiritually, and I feel as though it rung the alarm to your ancestors. These people just don't know how to let go. They don't know how far is too far. And people just went a little too far with whatever this is when they came up against you. We're going to get into it. But I didn't stay a long time on that reading last night. Like I said, I'll let it flow. I didn't stay a long time on that reading, but someone could have had, it's something significant about your marriage, a justice of peace, fraudulent marriages, community of people coming up against people. You are the divine being. You are an empress. Okay, you know if you're on the upright. It's not easily to replace you. It don't matter what people do. Someone literally tried to replace you when it came to something. They thought that they could do you better than you can do you. And it don't work like that. And people is under judgment from coming in between, trying to break you. Okay? Somebody literally was trying to break you, but they played themselves. And everybody that's involved, karma ain't missing a beat. Thank you, Palo Santo. I don't mind the numbers dropping, because that means it was evil eyes. Because that's what people like to do. They like to stay in the dark and do stuff in the dark, throw rocks out their hands. But like I say, you spiritually protected over here. Because we zero tolerance to BS. Okay? And people love to, somebody could have tried to shit on you, collective. But let's get into this reading, y'all. That's what I'm getting. People went above and beyond. Buzz Lightyear, and somebody could be high. Somebody can drive an Infinity or had an Infinity. That's what I'm picking up. It was like Buzz Lightyear. Your name is buzzing around a lot in a lot of people's households, in a lot of places that you never even stepped foot in. Okay? Let's keep going. It says folk, a group of people who came from the same ancestors, so your family could be involved. Your kinfolks could have been involved with trying to destroy you. A government scam. So somebody was a part of some type of, someone can work for the government or had access to certain government, certain private records or something. Hey, Barbara. Yes, a lot of people could have been involved in trying to take you down. Yeah, it says land, some significant about some land, some property. I'm picking up real estate agents, home investors. It's like people did a lot. I feel as though you're not going to go this hard on somebody for nothing. So somebody has something to get out of it. It says tested you to see how far they can go. Trying to play on your intelligence. It's early, y'all. I hope my face ain't still slow. But they was trying to play on your intelligence. Due date, October or November. Someone could be pregnant. You could be pregnant, or someone could be pregnant. Or they had a deadline for some type of communication. Yeah, with this blue, with that throat chakra. Somebody had a deadline, a government scam. Somebody could have been scamming somebody out of some type of funding or something. But somebody had a deadline. It was due October or November to do something. Hey, Kenneth. Yeah, somebody was a part of some type of communication. Hey, I see y'all. What is it, Miss Chief? How y'all doing? I gotta lighten this up, y'all, because my eyes be so. Make sure I'm saying the right name with y'all over there. Okay, but yeah, collective. It says it was a due date with some type of paperwork or something that was due October and November. Somebody had a deadline. They was testing you to see how far they can go. This got something to do with like some type of inheritance, some life insurance policy, some land. I know y'all hearing that a lot, but it's like it's coming and it's showing because people was using spell work to turn court cases to do I'm picking up the circus court. A lot of people was clowns. Okay, people were doing spell work to cover up their wrongdoing. Yeah, it says mother's tongue, the stock of words and grammar used by people as their basic language of communication. So it's something significant about a mother. Okay, it says scam you out of your rank. So someone, this what I'm saying, a spiritual what am I looking for? Identity. Somebody could be trying to take your identity, wanted to take your intellect. Something could have been left to one of your parents or something that's supposed to be given to you. These people worked together, stole land, stole money, had people in the justice system, was doing spell work on justice system. I'm getting unclaimed property, wills and testaments. Yeah, they did that. And then they had crooked people that supposed to be held in high honor to cover up what they were doing. It says uncloaked, to remove a cloak, unmasked. And they was cloaking their energy. They were cloaking their energy. Yeah, stole your money. That's the end of that deck. I'm going to close the door. And they wanted your willpower out here with this solar plexus at the bottom. They wanted to break you. They needed you to be weak so you wouldn't fight. It says, I feel like my grandfather and I never knew left me something. Yeah, you guys, it's when it goes to like unclaimed property, if y'all need help with that, I can help. Y'all can send me an email. I can run a check on like unclaimed property. So I do more than just this. Okay. So yeah, y'all can send me an email. If y'all think like if y'all got enough, if y'all got enough information and certain things, I can run checks on stuff because it's starting to get down to that. I'm not here to keep nobody in no spiral about their life. I'm not here to play on nobody top. If you feel like it's something in your gut that somebody done you wrong some type of way when it comes to finances or stealing something, it's ways you can see stuff. Everybody ain't crooked, and it's ways around certain things. So if y'all want to send me an email, My Creative Vibes, I will go into a search. Okay, so y'all can send me an email. I don't have a problem with helping people. I'm not going to take taken advantage of. I've been sitting up on this platform just sharing my knowledge because I'm knowledgeable in different fields. Okay, but I'm not here to play with nobody or play on nobody's top. Like I said, if certain things don't resonate with you, it may not be for you. This world is big. This platform is big. Okay, but when you dealing with people that's a part of cults and covens, that scratch my back, I scratch yours, that's crooked as hell, is a way that you move. Because at the end of the day, they're always gonna make you feel stupid because they know they're trying to get down on you. Do you know certain states, it's certain things. I'm gonna go over to Patreon when it comes to certain things because I see a lot of people come to my platform and I know we all pick up on same things, but it's more to it than just certain stuff. I sit with myself majority of the time. I don't let people into my space like that because of the things that people do. People will try to drain you for everything that you got. So collective, you need that. Yeah, y'all can send me an email. Like I said, I will be setting everything up, but I did just do me a regular email where y'all comfortable because I want this to be a safe place, My Creative Vibes. And you can just send me an email, okay? And I'll let you know as far as everything, if I can help you in whatever area, okay? But yeah, this was somebody, your family came up against you. Somebody just kept on testing you, collective. And I say, as we read as a collective, y'all my tune squad. Some of y'all, I've been put here to let you know you ain't loony. Some of y'all are in tune, but you are dealing with mentally challenged, mentally ill people. So you got to look at things from different perspectives when you're dealing with people that's greedy. that will kill, steal, and destroy you before they want to see you abundant. And you got people like that. Okay, everybody ain't playing out here. What they say on Friday? And everybody ain't playing. You know, people don't be playing, and somebody like for y'all to suffer. When I say when it's time for a reset and it's time for certain people, right, to take their places and stuff, people wanted to bypass you. Certain people wanted to turn over wealth to their children, to your cousins, to your nieces, to your anybody but you. And when it comes to certain things, when it says your like it's something tangible that been taken from you, that can be trying to break your spirit, attacking you in the spiritual, because they know certain things and or they know your triggers. You know, some of your ancestors, certain things that you've been handed down to, you have to tap in to get to it. You have to work towards it. But it's certain things that people done took on a physical level too, and they are under judgment. Yeah, that's you're higher ranking. Okay, it says scammed you out of your rank. So somebody could have been wanting to do, I'm picking up fraudulent marriages. Certain people wanted to break your unions because some of y'all was tied to certain family, and people wanted to put other people on your throne, a throne that was well established, that you built. Certain people got bewitched out of their spot because they was thinking with the wrong head, or they hit a home run with the wrong one. These people move like that. Sexually transmitted demons and STDs to lost people. Like I say, sometimes it's not about the title. It's all about the person who holds it. A lot of people got these titles, but they're not honorable. A lot of people took oaths and they forgot why they started. A lot of people hold certain rankings and they can't handle it. Believe it or not, certain people can't handle authority. They overuse it. Like when it comes to certain cops, we know cops was pretty much bounty hunters, but it's certain people that hold them titles and they do try to make a change. Especially when it comes to, people sitting in the back premeditating how they're going to kill people and take people out for life insurance and all this sick shit. And then you can't trust authorities. That's the problem. Sir, 1996 can be significant. But you can't trust people, especially when they know they got certain gaps where they can get away with stuff. But karma don't miss a beat. Karma don't miss a beat. And a lot of people is part of the same societies. Oh, okay, we're going to do this sneakingly so won't nobody know. But this is a government scam, something significant about some land, and people can't cloak their energy no more. Whoever this family is, they talk a lot. There's a lot of blue out here. Okay? It says stole your money. They talk a lot. It's like somebody did something to you and then they got cocky. You don't even supposed to be sitting on that throne. That's the illusion of the ranking that you got. It was for a collective from the beginning. The ancestors chose collective. You went against your blood. You were chosen collective. You were chosen. You were trusted. It could be something significant about a trust. People want to hide certain things and trust and steal from people, and then got you sitting up here trying to put the puzzles together. No, they tried to control the narrative and paint a picture of you that was not yours. Even wanted to destroy your children, destroy your unions, destroy your partnerships. They did that. They did that. And they know that karma is spinning the block. Like I say, whoever is offended, but karma is a fat one. And she be ready to work out. A lot of people judge you off the outer, and didn't even get a chance to go and see who you was in the inside because they ain't care. A lot of people, this family is very low vibrational. And that's what saved you when you decided to disconnect it from people, places, and things. Because you can't call people your family and your friend if they know that is a whole damn smear campaign and scam going on behind your back and they joined in. You leave people where they at. But yeah, it was a due date. It could have been like a court hearing or something. And a lot of people is getting karma from what they did when around the beer, what they convert narcissists. COVID-19 convert narcissists. A lot of people, that karma is catching up with them. A lot of those ancestors that passed on, they coming back to show you just what certain things was about. People could have stole money from you, stole property from you. Mask off. Everybody who was involved. But it says due date, October and November, government scam. So somebody had a due date to respond back to something about these family. It says tested you to see how far they can go. So they didn't have respect for you. Yeah, they wanted to scam you out your ranking. Just say, for instance, like some of y'all be spiritually ranked. You know, somebody wanted to take your place. Oh, collective is not an empress. Oh, collective is not a divine being. Oh, collective is not the high priestess. I am. I have all the answers. Now, how you gonna get your ass out of this shit? Especially when you try to tear people's life apart because you're jealous. And people can have way more than you. It's how you carry your struggle. You don't look, some of y'all don't look at certain things as struggle. You find a way to maneuver around it. And that's what get people mad when they done threw the book at your life and you still chose God and you still chose to take that manual of things that you went through to get yourself out of things. You went in to figure things out. Jealousy and envy don't always have to be about what you got. It could be how you present yourself too. How you can get through the obstacles that other people put in your life to block your roads. They couldn't dare get through half of the shit that they thrown at you. But you like Mario Brothers. Somebody name could be Mario. Somebody brother could be involved. But you like y'all remember Mario Brothers when they had to just keep going through so many obstacles to save the princess? You are that princess. And at the end, you how far you go, you get to the back, you gotta get through the dragon. Mario, somebody can like video games, but you have to get through so much stuff to save the princess at the end of the game. Yeah, but somebody stole your money, and they stole some type of property too. Now they can't hide behind a mask or something. I'm getting something significant. Mama's baby, daddy's maybe energy. This could be your father's side, a mother's side, or a combination of both. They stole something from you, and you getting your piece back too. Be careful who you sit there and gossip about. Be careful who you try to block, because you don't know what people's mission was in life. Could have been there to save you. You cut from a different fabric, collective. I'll take those. Yeah, you got smug and silly. 23 can be significant. Balance, duality, partnerships, and choices. 222. Somebody, you getting your happiness back. You getting your happiness back. You got 3 out here. You could be saying 333. Creativity. The outcome, self-expression. Somebody that never wanted you to be this creative person. Always wanted you to sit and walk on eggshells. 32 could be significant. Someone could be 23. Someone could be 32. Somebody could have been doing something up to 5 years, 555. Power and conflict. You getting your freedom. You've been through a whole lot. Yeah, somebody scammed you out of something. Yeah, smug. You need to smudge your home too. Out here with your sacral chakra energy, collective. This could have been somebody that put some type of work on your chakras, wanted your chakras to be out of balance. You could be saying 333, 222, but they wanted your sacral chakra to be out of balance. Yeah, love. Queen. You want princess? Own up to the queen energy. You got your crown far as your heart. Virgo like energy, far as the way that you love. Somebody wanted to block your heart from love. Yeah, shy. And people say like being shy, that's lower confidence, but I don't really believe in that. Certain people be shy because they just don't care to entertain people's bullshit crap. Like when I first meet people, I'm not shy. I'm just don't say shit. Like I'm an introvert and extrovert. I know how to, now as I got older, I'm more introverted. When I was younger, I was more extroverted. I used to be, around the crowds, certain stuff like that. I never was a follower. I just knew a whole lot of people. Popular loner. If people was saying anything about me, they did it behind my back. Because I was never that one. I always defended myself. I always spoke up for myself. But I still had a soft side. I cared too much about people. I should have nipped certain shit in the bud and people wouldn't even feel as though they could even try me like that. I used to just try to keep the peace because I knew I could go 0 to 1,000 real quick. 1988 could be significant. But the more dazed, 19 could be significant. Number 9 and 10 can be significant. Some significant when you were 19 years old. But 9 is in conclusion, like you achieved something. You just had to have compassion. And you're gonna get this new beginning with this 10 energy out here. You could be seeing 10. Okay, beginnings and endings, infinite. You closing cycles. Yeah, and the devil, look, my ancestors, they don't be playing. They close these cards up in a minute. That's it for that deck. Yeah, but you need to spudge. You need, it's something significant about expunging, like expunging your record or something. Somebody was in your records. It could be something significant about like an old court case or something that you got expunged from your record because you was innocent or something. Somebody worked for the justice system and it's like you gonna have, when this all comes out, people know that they got to be held accountable. Yeah, this a collective region. Oh my God. What's going on? This a collective reading, collective regent. Someone name could be Regis. Something significant about your region. So is it something like jurisdiction, a certain region? Okay? Because that just slipped out. Something significant about your origin, a certain region, a jurisdiction. So it's something like legal terms. Okay, red line and property, land, certain stuff like that. But it's something very significant about an expungement. Like something that got to sponge out off your record or something. If any of y'all been into the justice system, see, people went a little too deep with the things that they was doing to you, doing for you. Okay, somebody could have had your back. They going in deep because these people they were very I'm picking up like a detective energy. They own kind going down because they did too much. It's certain investigation just as well as they watching you as other people watching them for this money scheme over 10,000. That's feds. I'm just the messenger. Okay, but it says uncloak, to remove a cloak or mask. Somebody can't mask their energy. Like say for instance, somebody said that they were you. Somebody sitting up here trying to smudge their house because you're spiritual. They seeing what is, they trying to do certain things. No, it's more than that, baby. Someone name could be Tanat. Somebody name could start with a T. But I feel as though collective, the more you get older and the more that you mature, you stay to yourself. You never was no punk. You just pick and choose who you share your energy with, because as you get older, you start to realize that your time is valued, and everybody cannot afford it, and you can't afford to lose yourself dealing with low vibrational people. Let's see where we gonna go from now. Let's see. I think I'm gonna use before I tap into the tarot. But yeah, this was an ancestor. This was somebody. Someone could have left you something, and somebody wanted to test how far that they can go because they had something significant to do in the legal system or like government. They had certain things. They had access to certain databases, and they had a deadline to come up with something with this energy, with this blue energy, the throat chakra. It could have been some type of meeting or something. Somebody could have been ordered to have, the certain people to, because I'm getting like probate. So if it was like a will or something significant, you claimed or something, it had to go through some type of probate. And that wasn't you that showed up. And they could have said that like you was incompetent, you were dead. So who's marrying the ghosts? Somebody could have did something. If you married, somebody could have did something with your maiden name. These bloodlines. Okay, yeah. We're going to get to the bottom of it. It says uncloaked, stole your money and land. Someone name could be Rex. It could be a home, a land called on Rex, something about Rex. Okay, mother's tongue. Okay. The stock of words, pronunciations, and grammar used by the people as their basic meaning of communication. So somebody can speak certain different language, but it's like your mother's tongue. Sarah got a song called Mother's Tongue. If y'all know, I read through certain artists and stuff. Sarah, some of y'all can like Sarah. I think I'm saying her name right. It's like she's like more of a conscious artist. Like, and that's another thing. Y'all gotta stop listening to this bullshit. Because y'all be taking on other people's worries and problems. That's not yours. The more y'all grow on y'all spiritual journey, some of y'all can pick up stuff through music. Okay? But be careful with that. Some of y'all ancestors was tapped in through sound. Some of y'all healed through sound. Us as melanated people, what we do every Sunday, there is certain rituals that y'all still do. Y'all probably get up on the weekend, clean your house up to certain music. And your ancestors be used to that, so they be dropping little gems. You done heard this song so many times before, you get what I'm saying? But it's just something hit you. That's your clairs activating. But you got to be careful with certain things. That's why now that as I get older, I don't like certain music. It ain't no shade to nobody. But if it don't lift me up, you get what I'm saying? Like they say, manifestation, when you say certain things, the universe don't know what you mean. If you sitting up here singing sad ass love songs and I'm broke, you ever notice people that go around, I'm rich, they be rich because it's what you putting out there. But somebody ancestors speak through them through music. Somebody ancestor could have been like a musician, or somebody could be a musician. Okay? But learn how to train your mind too. But because the truth could come through sound when you least expect it. But don't force nothing. Uranus, an unusual example, a different way of looking at an unexpected change. Yeah, with this Uranus energy. And that's what I said, a different way of looking at something. You starting to see things from different ways. Okay, it says stir up situations by using. So somebody stirred up a whole lot of drama. It says be open to new ideas about, event away. So that's what I was saying. You were meant to do something, and these people came up in between it. A lot of people wanted to put you in poverty, steal from you. See, your ancestors chose you, angel number 812. How y'all doing? Some of your ancestors chose you for the mission because they knew that you could carry the bloodline. And these the same people that came up against you, and you was there to help them. Let's see. It says, as you did in the past, your home base or your family. It says, do what makes you feel secure. Yeah, because you never was a follower. Somebody didn't want you to have some type of stability when it came to your home life. Yeah, it says, what makes you feel secure? Support, your home base or family. People didn't want to support you because they would have that made you feel like you thought you were better. You need to work. You need to go and tap into your fourth house. Somebody birthday 10/14 could be significant. Somebody could be born on the 10th of the month. You need to tap into your fourth house. You need to go and do some work on your fourth house as you did in the past, your home base or your family. Do what makes you feel secure. And I feel as though that's what you always done. You did what made you feel secure. You wasn't a follower behind people. What else we got? Leo energy. That's what I said. You always been a leader. A lot of people didn't like your leadership. They didn't want you to be a leader, but it's not their decision. Some of y'all leaders by nature. It says some of y'all can like salmon also. It says self-confidence to create, taking a chance on, resulting from impulsiveness. Impressive. So somebody didn't like the way that you lead collective leaderships. The creativeness of do what you want. Somebody didn't like it because you could do what you want. Like say for instance, it was a business or you got some type of financial abundance. Somebody felt as though, oh, you got too much freedom. You can afford to do what you want. I need to shut collective down. They think they better. They think they good. They think they gooder. Is that gooder? Somebody name could be gooder. They think they're better because you wanted more out of life. I'll be telling you, it'd be the audacity for me. Cancer can be significant. Yeah, ancestors got you. It says your feelings. So people didn't care about your feelings when they were doing something to you. Attitudes from the past about. So somebody was holding a grudge against you from something from the past. Use your intuition with this Cancer energy. It says intuition to protect. Attitudes from the past resulting from history of. Some of y'all could be like history, like certain things about, like to go and research certain historical sites and, get to learn about certain things. Yeah. That always been you. But somebody benefited off that when they stole. They ain't do the work, but somebody got some type of access to some records. They say, I want my daddy records. Sanford and Son. Somebody wanted you to like the junkyard living or something. Somebody could be a hoarder. Yeah, this Saturn. It says be realistic about, be concerned about. You must wait before you can. So somebody trying to wait the perfect time to do something. The maturity that brings caution regarding limited impulse. 1019. So we got a Leo energy out here and Cancer energy out here and Sagittarius. Okay, it says the highest idea, but anybody could be these signs. You could be these signs. The person could be these signs, or this one something supposed to happen in these seasons. So take what resonates and leave what don't. It says your highest ideas, the rules of get it out to the world, Sagittarius energy, insights to understand the wisdom of resulting from the understanding. I feel as though people they wanted to overstand you. You overstood whatever this is, but they wanted you to be under something. Okay, somebody could have wanted to be over you, like power of attorney or fake something they lied about. Okay, you got Sagittarius. We got Virgo at the bottom of the deck. You need to work on your fourth house collective. Okay. See where Uranus and Saturn is in your birth chart, but the signs that we got is Sagittarius, Cancer, and Leos. This could have been something. This could be your signs. This could be people that was involved, or this could have been something that happened in these seasons. Like you always got to stay balanced. Are we still in Libra season? Okay, but you always have to stay balanced. So it's a whole lot to do about balancing in Libra season. Like pay attention to what happened in Libra season. Okay, Libra has a whole lot to do with the scales being balanced. justice. Some people's heart is heavy because how they done you. And they know they falling off. Yeah, defend, accept. Let your feelings tell you how with this moon. It was a whole lot of secrets. A whole lot of secrets. But you connected to the moon, feminine. Okay, that's why it's good for us as feminine energies to, when you go through your little special days, to sit and listen to your ancestors. What they say, certain things, certain stuff been taken out of the manual, the Bible. You get what I'm saying? The guide. That's a manual through certain things. Somebody's name could be manual. Okay. It's certain things that, like in biblical standpoint, spirit, you see things different. When you're going through your special days, sit to yourself and listen to yourself. Don't let nobody pamper yourself. Love yourself. Your ancestors will speak to you. Yeah, you a divine feminine. Hey, thank you, Collective. You can send me an email if you want a personal coaching. Collective, My Creative Vibes. If y'all want, like, say for instance, if any of these readings stuck out to you and you need, like, and you like, okay, that's my story. We can do, you already figured out the issue. You can either get a reading or you can get like a coaching session to see how we can remove some of these obstacles out your way. Okay. So yeah, the moon, Collective. Now, let me see. Let me get some more sight words. Something coming here. I don't know why I'm getting. Well, who sing that song? Elementary School. I don't know you, man. So something about when you were younger. I don't know who seen that. Thank you, Collective. You there. It's something significant about you being somewhere, Collective. And something significant about what you want. It says you. Under you. Didn't I say that, Collective? Under you. It says under, yes. Under you. So somebody felt as though they was always under you, or somebody wanted you to be beneath them. If that makes sense. Somebody always wanted you to be lower under them. If this is like love, maybe somebody love it when you under them. Like they want to console you. They want to love you. But it's something significant about somebody that wanted you to be under, like beneath them. But you overstood the mission. You paid attention to your paper. You was never these people assignments. So they could have stole from you because they wanted you to be beneath them. It says two, yes. Yes, two. So somebody could have wanted 10-10, balance, all praises. It says two, yes. So it could have been like somebody copying you. Like two people. Like wanted you to be the second of something. Yeah, they wanted to. Somebody wanted to. Wanted to up you. Look, my ancestors be speaking. They wanted to one up you. Somebody did something to you up to 2 times. And it kept working. This third time, that's when they got their ass set down. Somebody could have did something twice. But I know this TWO, but somebody wanted to do something. They wanted to. What else we got? Me Too. Something significant about the Me Too move, something. Y'all gonna see a whole lot of these programs that was built up to build people up tore down. Some of these movements and, certain stuff. Y'all gonna see a whole lot of this come down. Y'all gonna see a lot of it. because it was connected to scams. Yeah, this was connected to scams. Somebody felt as though they could do something because they can do it. Want yes to, what else we got? Okay. Your ancestors want you to know that they're here, collective. They here for you. Yeah, then I say it. They're here in the AM. See, when I say people, like, I still reach parent, like, going through certain things. I'm not trying to change nobody's language on how they speak, but somebody's mother speak to them. Okay? In the AM. It could be something when you just doing something so simple. That's why you make, like, if you got a loved one that's passed over, because it says mother's tongue, or this could have been like a matriarch, a mother in energy. They speak to you in the AM. When you at your, like, when you first wake up, like y'all see when that person came in, I said, before you got them brownies, did you say all praises to the Most High? It's something significant about your ritual, your routine that you do in the AM when something is more potent. Okay? Like, now I don't say good morning, because when I hear good morning, that's like you're saying your good morning, and like that's like you mourn death. That's what mourning, like I'm not in the morning, I'm in the rising. Like, it's something significant. Check your rising sign. It's something significant in the AM. You need to give a little more time to your higher self in the AM. That could come from like meditation, because you have intuition too. People come on these platforms and watch certain readings. Some certain people come on this platform and is blocking things that they already know. You get what I'm saying? Like, you get your time. You shouldn't be just focusing, tapping into somebody to see what they're saying. You got your intuition too. And it says, I am who I am. It's something that in the AM, it's something that your ancestor, if some of y'all be around a whole lot of noise, it's like the most peaceful time can come when, like, in the AM. Okay? That like, it's something that you do. Some of y'all can meditate and be saying, you know, it's something that you do in the AM. So continue doing it here, AM. It's something that you do. And they want you to know that they hear you. Yeah, they hear you, collective. I know this is the other word here, but I'm just channeling. They want you to know that they're here and they hear you. And whatever you keep asking is yes. Yeah, under like, it's nothing new under the sun type energy. With that is that like it's something about that vibration in the AM. Some of y'all can be big on meditating. Yeah. Yeah, it's something y'all could be big on meditation. What it say? You the one, not the two. You the one, not the two. Okay? And these people could be under investigation, collective. Somebody could have been under investigation for like 1 or 2 years for whatever this financial fraud is. Yep, they need help. But they are helped. Help me, please. Somebody help me, please. Pops, somebody's father could be involved, or something about somebody's father. Somebody could have just like to pop John Witherspoon. See, somebody was feel like you were spoon fed. Like, if you would have got this, you get what I'm saying, that would have upped you. Some people that went against you, they ain't had street smarts. They could have been smooth spoon fed. Don't know what a hard life mean, but they gonna see. They around and you gonna see. Yeah. Because like I said, you got to be careful. It's about certain things you can't see. Somebody's name could be Casey. Katie. Okay. It says help. He helped. Hey, collective. Somebody helped. If somebody got a passed over Pops, I don't know, I'm getting Pops energy. Yeah, it must be the Detroit. John Witherspoon was from Detroit. So Detroit can be significant. Something significant about a Friday. And I want to say the last John, y'all know because I chatted through different stuff. John Witherspoon. That's one thing he say. He say, I ain't going back. I listened to a few of his interviews. He was like, I paid my rent up for a year and I ain't go back. Something like that. It's like you breaking something collective and your ancestors rock with you. Yeah, because it's like your sense of humor, silly. Somebody could be a comedian. Some of y'all ancestors like lighten up the mood or something. And I feel like they come and kick it with you in the AM because that's the most peaceful time when they know like you're clear. Yeah, but they all helped. Somebody thought what? They was doing that big one. They was doing that big one. Collective. Okay? They thought they was. But they looking silly. And all these people helped. They could have helped you out. But they wasn't going to help you out because they was a part of putting you in this situation that you were in. So that's why you never look for help for people. Help is on the way. Yeah. They want out now. I won't know. I won't know. I don't want to be a part of this. I want out. Somebody want out now. But they was with the shits. They was with the shits. When I say they was with the shits collective, now they want out. I want out. They praying, smudging their house. Collective was the spiritual one. It was an illusion. Yeah. They want out. Somebody trying to get out of there. Whatever that they clicked up with, they're trying to get out of there. Somebody have left the building mentally. Somebody that left the building, but they was with the shit. Yeah, what they say, collective. I came, I saw, and I conquered. You came and you saw your ancestors. They came and they saw too. Somebody saw somebody doing something. And whatever this deadline was to get some type of paperwork, if they had some type of funding or something, led to some type of court, they had a deadline to get some type of something in. Meditation collective, in my opinion, meditation, fasting, you ask the Most High, to grant you access. Fasting, meditation, when you're going through certain stuff, working out, anything to like clear your mind where you can think clearly. Certain things you can like deprogram. Some of y'all, we are set to like, I'm gonna take example like with the soundtrack, with the movie thing. Y'all know how certain movies came out and it was a soundtrack to go with it. That's how some of y'all program. Some of y'all can literally listen to certain things and go back and it'll trigger certain memories. Some of y'all, the program is outdated. So the more you go on this self-love, self-care journey, the more you're going to start to go through awakening when you're going to be able to see through certain things. It's going to scare you and it's going to hurt your feelings when you find out that everybody who you love didn't love you. It says somebody loves you back. I don't know, y'all. I'm channeling music. It says, somebody loves you back. I don't want to mess that song up, y'all. Whoever that is, y'all know where I'm saying. I'm trying to get it. But yeah, collective. But you're gonna tapping into your ancestors. They like God is within you. Your ancestors walk with you too. You gotta ask for the greatness of them, the good in them. Some of y'all ancestors wasn't all love and light. Some of y'all got them goons sitting on the side that people fuck around and find out type energy. You always got to stay balanced and helping. Like, if y'all ever notice when y'all go into like certain people like witchcraft, people, you talking about people, you doing certain things is you creating illusions. That's a big part of being witchcraft. People use different crafts to be crafty. to set certain illusions when it comes to them stealing and, trying to do certain things. But God is within you. You go in, recognize that God within you, and trust me, use the Most High as your GPS, and you're going to see things for what it truly are. But you got to be ready, because some of the things that you're going to find out, you're going to feel some type of way, like, how I ain't see that, But it start with the mind, start like self-love journey. Not picking and choosing my battles. Everything ain't for me to fight. Everybody ain't for me to defend. And I was always that type of person. You did something to mine, oh what? You gonna see me. When I stood back, like, well, damn, who helping me? A lot of people only be wanting to be bothered with you as far as family and certain stuff because the protection that you bring, the grace and the mercy that you bring. But when you sit back and you go into isolation and you start working on yourself, you see things different. You start to see, oh, that person never liked me. They liked what I can do for them. That person never loved me. I just made them look good. You start to see that people was not rocking with you the way that you were rocking with them. And that's a part of that self-love journey, and it hurt. Where the damn little neck come from? I think I threw all away my fruit. See, I don't like that. Cleansing too. It's something significant when you spiritually clear, like your homes can be spotless, but y'all can let certain people in your house that will disturb your peace. You have to cleanse. There's a spiritual cleanse too. And that comes in with you meditating, you detoxing, You said your ancestors on your mother's side was Cherokee. And a whole lot of y'all got took advantage of too. Like we can address the elephant in the room. Some of y'all, that's how you went through your awakening, because some of y'all didn't know your father, didn't know your mother, and you always felt like a void. Then when you go deeper and deeper into your bloodline, you realize, dang, I got ancestors from this way. I got ancestors from the islands. Certain people did. You started to put pieces together. But it's always gatekeepers there. Y'all got gatekeepers in your family. That if they were put, oh, that person is waking up. So we got to send somebody in to put them back to sleep, because they looking for truth. And that's how people come and create illusions. Because y'all got gatekeepers in y'all family. Some of y'all churches was y'all gatekeeper. And once upon a time, you could use your family Bible to get access to certain things. You don't need no paperwork. If you got that family, some of y'all could have been, something sniffing with your church. Some of y'all that's religious and y'all stepping on this spiritual journey. Oh, they gonna crucify you, baby. No, that's the devil. But they be the biggest devils. And like I said, when I started this is elementary school. This is certain things, like that's when people lose who they truly are as a child. And when you start to realize that people is still childish mentally, you have to break things down different. That's why I say people ain't got no heaven or hell to put me in. Because my heaven gonna be on this earth while I'm here. Because I lived through hell. I've been through hell. And now it's time for me to walk in heaven while I'm here. I'm not waiting till my last day, till my home going. I'm going to have heaven while I'm here. And that's a lot of people's problem. See, you getting this abundance in certain things, it would have gave you a little, it would have opened the door to your heaven gates. But you got certain people that want to be gatekeepers. You got the keys to your happiness. You guard your gates. That's with boundaries. People don't have access to you like they used to. And just because you choose to be by yourself, that don't mean you're lonely. You lonely. Some people choose solitude or isolation by choice. But people get cocky and think that their spell work was working. Them trying to break you away from your family and your friends. Don't flatter yourself. Sometimes the Most High will sit you on the sideline so you can observe the game. Your position was never up for grabs. You had to be put on the sideline so you could see how these people was running game on you. You learn a lot about a people. Get married, have a child, start a business. You're gonna see where that enviness come from. People went and joint stuff and wanted to do certain careers because they always wanted to one up on you. Like me, I spent majority of my life in the medical field. I done worked with doctors, nurses, all the way up the scale, psychiatrists, everything. But I don't hold those type of degrees. You get what I'm saying? But I started to see in the medical field how people devalue people as far as caregivers. If you give care, it don't matter if you're an RN, a nurse, a psychiatrist, a heart surgeon, you are a caregiver because you give care. A lot of people only wanted to go do certain things. Oh, because it's them titles. That's why I pull back. I'm in every field. Before man even came and stamped and gave you a license to certain things, my ancestors did. Some of y'all can tell, y'all can tap into your ancestors just by the career field you're in. And you got to be careful of that because a whole lot of these careers is ran by covens and courts. I'm telling you. It's when you really tap in, that's why I say, oh, if they so chosen, why they ain't got no money? Because people like this, they use their titles for power that will scam you out of what was rightfully yours. That's how they get down. But your ancestors already got you. Stay holistic, holy, with your whole heart. I'm telling you, it go deep, baby. It goes deep. I had somebody say that. Well, I was just overhearing a conversation on one assignment. It says little, say little. Yeah, say little too much. Yeah, maybe I said a little too much, but hey, my ancestors got me. But it is what it is. It is what it is. I be knowing where the shade and shit come from. So I'm gonna leave that alone. I'm gonna leave that over there because that's what they said. Yeah. We'll leave that for a later date. But yeah, collective. Y'all see, y'all ancestors don't play about you. People can fuck around and find out. And they know it. They know it. But let's, yeah. So for those, as far as ancestors, it says, so you can, certain things you can tap into when you, like some of y'all could be called to like herbs and certain things like that. Some of y'all ancestors practice hoodoo. Some of y'all hoodoo, voodoo, and certain things is different. I feel like some of y'all that do, like she said, Cherokee. That's a whole lot of things, has a whole lot to do with herbs. Okay? Holistic herbs and certain stuff. That could be like, put your hand, grow, start you a nursery. Far as like planting seeds, see your time, your zoning. If you don't have a lot of land, like connect. I don't know who this for, but you need to connect with like herbs. Be very cautious of the things that you put on your body. It says white peppermint musk. Somebody ancestors could have liked Egyptian musk, like perfume and certain stuff like that. So it's like some of y'all, they around you, but some of y'all so cluttered. Declutter your home. You're gonna be like, oh, my granny used to do that. My mom, or certain things that you do, you don't know that you're doing it because it's them. You be so blocked. Okay, so it says ancestors, white peppermint, musk, sage. It says my thoughts are now open to the wisdom of my ancestors. You are your ancestors. You was just meant to switch some shit up. It's within you. So some of y'all need to smudge, cleanse your house. There's a difference between cleansing your house with these chemicals. Break away from that. A lot of that blocks your mind. So it's like going back to ancestor. I don't like this, y'all. It's like one little fruit fly. They call them fruit flies. Some just keep, but I feel like it's a nag. That's how I be knowing when people be sending me shit, because I don't do bugs. I always been a clean person. I ain't saying I'm out here Mr. Clean. You get what I'm saying? Because a lot of people so clean, they be dirty. And they don't see the filth within themselves. But the field that I'm in, I always been a clean person. I'm the type of person that know, and you can't make me feel no type of way from cleaning up. You used to be the type of, I can't sit in nobody's house dirty. That's just me. If I go, like when I go on vacations, like I spent a lot of my time like in Airbnbs and HomeAways, and I mean HomeAways, like homes and stuff like that. I still go in cleaning. I'm the type of person, I'm a clean, before I leave a hotel room, a vacation home, I'm a clean. That's just me. That's just me. And it's like, that's something I know that come from my ancestors. Some of my ancestors, people disrespect, oh, the help and all this. If you're providing any type of service to anything, you are to help. Stop letting people devalue y'all because of their titles, man. And when I stepped on the entrepreneur side, I just seen certain shit for what it was. And it's like I can't go back. I see people will scam you, try to belittle you, degrade you because of the titles that they hold. It's like I'm not interested in doing certain things that people do. And it's not me being in comfort, it's me being at peace. So people calling you like I could speak on it a little bit. When and I just say certain things about myself. Like some of the service that I offer, I work with elder people. So sometimes you might get in for merit reminders. You might have to come in to help people, but I'm not nobody's help. You're not going to belittle me. I'm nobody's maid. I'm self-made. And long as you provide a service and you sign your own checks, that's your business. When I came into this field, people wanted to belittle me. If I wanted to go and be a doctor or a nurse, I would go do that. But I done made a whole lot of money not even having student loan debt. So can nobody make me feel belittled because I chose. If when you figure out that them titles is given, they ain't earned, you will look at this world different and you be careful how you treat people. I done set up here and slept in $1 million houses. When you start to see that people won't give you the game on how to build your own shit, but you only good enough to be the help. You better go watch. Some of y'all need to go watch that Help movie. That'll open your eyes to a lot of things. Stop letting these people devalue y'all because they hold a higher title, a higher ranking. Some of y'all higher ranking than these people in their degrees. And I'm not downplaying nobody that I'm never downplaying education. But this shit, that's how this system is falling. Because the ones with good heart, they devalue you just because you went and got a title. I treat the caregiver the same, the CNA the same, the nurse the same, the doctor the same, the neurosurgeon the same. The lawyer the same, the janitor the same, the handyman the same. Because at the end of the day, it's not about the title, it's about the person who hold it. And a whole lot of people cannot handle having authority or power. That's why this shit come up, where they scamming people out of things because they think that they can. And that's why America is in distress. Because the people that's in power or the illusion of power want to keep putting their foot and keep you low. Some of y'all got that entrepreneur spirit, and that make a lot of people mad. A lot, believe it or not, when you have freedom to raise your own children, a lot of children get more into stuff because their parents is punching other people's clocks. Don't never let nobody make you feel like you're not worthy because you don't have a degree that they got. Because a whole lot of people done decreased their value because they forgot why they started shit. And I'm here to tell you, this scam, y'all gonna see it. Y'all gonna see it, baby. Because it's gonna be the ones you least expect. Say, I'm always dealing with herbs, making juice. Yeah, the more you go, because what I'm saying, a lot of our ancestors, we got the slave diet. Y'all going, soul food can be significant. Some of us like certain food, that food for our soul, but we weren't supposed to be eating that shit. Can't nobody pay me $1 to eat no damn chitlins now. Literally eating shit. You get what I'm saying? But these the same people, and I'm not saying people that don't have, because I'm thick. I'm a thick one, baby. But I'm conscious of what I put into my mouth and in my body. But a whole lot of y'all been blocked in all these. I'm gonna just flow with this message. A lot of y'all been blocked from your ancestors because of the way that you eat, the things you put on your body, the things that you listen to. Your ears is a portal, the things you listen to, the people you listen to, your senses. It say you are what you eat. And a lot of people is full of shit. And that could be your gut and certain things like that. You would be surprised when you go on the self-love healing journey. People think certain things would be about men and be wanting a man, wanting a woman. That's a part, because the more you higher your the more you value yourself, the more your standards rise. You're not going to sit there and be on BS when you value your body and your temple. You're going to be very conscious of who you sleep with, what you eat, certain things. It all comes with the package. Everybody don't want to do that work, collective. Everybody don't want to do that work. Your ancestors, you are the secret ingredient. That's why, like, hoodoo practices is hoodoo. I feel as though hoodoo run into the medical field, big pharma. That's why they go, they don't want you going holistic routes and stuff. Because like, you're not gonna go and put no damn all them books fell, y'all. I gotta get them. But you're not gonna go and like, you can't go and put Kool-Aid in a car and expect it to run right. And a lot of people don't want to really do this journey because it takes a whole lot of self-checking. People checking themselves, you checking yourself. Because I'm big on self-checks. Because I don't want to carry nobody else's baggage. But your ancestors, your stability. Okay, it says, from the earth beneath me, I find stability and strength I need. What they say, ashes to ashes, dust to dust. It's something significant about burying your family members. Some of y'all need to go and sit and talk. Go to the cemetery. The mausoleum. Some of y'all ancestors is in the mausoleums. Some of y'all ancestors has been buried. Some of y'all ancestors has been cremated. But it's just you. It's you working on you. I'm telling you, this journey ain't easy. It ain't for the weak. But it's a needed change. Okay? It says, I'm willingly let go of my past. The new path I know embarks upon. So you got to let go of certain past hurts and certain things because you go through rebirths. Yep, and you protection. Okay, from the east, south, west, and the north, above and below, I am protected. Okay, so it's like, yeah, you protected. Some of y'all need to travel, like to tap into certain things. You will be surprised, collective. The more people can keep you in certain restraints, that's the more they can block your vision. They can tell lies to your vision. Some of y'all need to, cut the TV off, cut the TV off. Some of y'all need to cut the damn TV off. Because y'all be living through the reality of others. A lot of people live in a virtual reality. So it's about cleansing your mind too. Somebody ancestors could have said and y'all watched a lot of TVs, the stories and stuff like that. They still speak with you, I'm telling you. But it's something about these jobs and stuff. But this whole group that stole this money from you, I feel like they come from different walks of life. And they couldn't handle the authority. See, when you walk in a room, you don't even have to announce your authority. Spiritually, people pick up to that because you got a million ancestors that's walking with you. You recognize who you are because you see the God within yourself. And you try to see the God within other people. But everybody likes to kick it with the devil. So you got to let them kick it with who they chose over you sometime, who thought that they can get the job done, And a whole lot of people is going to lose them good jobs. They could have been in their calling, but they wanted to go up against you. Y'all stole money, uncloaked to remove the cloak and unmask. It was a due date by October and November. The government, that they had to go and show something. That due date is November when it comes to something. So like I said, if y'all go on my community tab, I said no hex in October. Somebody could have been doing certain spell work, certain work on you in October. Yeah, something significant about your heart chakra. Okay? Fear. They wanted you to be in fear. They didn't want you to trust. They didn't never want you to feel accepted. So some of y'all had to get that spirit of rejection off of you. And just because a lot of y'all, the spirit of rejection could have came in through your mother. Like say for instance, you knew your mother, but you didn't know your father. You know, and maybe some of y'all was mama's babies, daddy's maybes. Maybe your father side didn't accept you. And that spirit of rejection, you had to heal that. What they say, a man's first love, a woman's first love is her father. That father is going to show you how a woman supposed to be treated if they in the upright. You know, that spirit picking up, a lot of that spirit of rejection creeped in because like somebody father didn't want them or mother didn't want them. But you got to be that mother. You got to be you. Some of y'all got spiritual mothers, spiritual aunties, spiritual sisters, soul sisters. You know, like I connect with I connect with music. I'm from Motown. Okay, I connect with music. I connect to old music. And like they say, I'm an old soul. Like I connect with certain things. I hear my ancestors speak. Just because I'm spiritual, that don't mean I don't listen to the gospel. I could just read through certain things. And a lot of people tried to pin me to the cross because of what I chose. It been times I walked into churches and felt my energy just being drained because they tried to project failure and sadness. And I knew I wasn't there for that. Sometimes I used to just go to church and join in churches and shit. And you got to be careful with that because certain churches is not standing on the same foundations that you think. I used to go to churches and be just, help me. They didn't even need no damn help. I used to just be there like, thank you, just to say thank you. And preachers used to like try to project, oh yeah, we know y'all, but I think the preacher, y'all, this could be relevant for somebody. I went to a funeral and I was like, this man can preach. And it was sad because I'm like, where's that at? Like that certain churches, it's just something. It could be something with the churches. But I went into a church one day collective. When I say everybody ain't being called by God, baby. This man was scoping out who had money. But that's why I stopped wearing like Cartier shades. Like I'm not no shade to, our culture. But Cartier family is rich as hell. Okay? Rich. And some of us just adapted certain materialistic materials, and it just run in our, in our culture. So I went to this church one time collective and I just seen how this man was talking to his congregation. Like you sitting up here begging somebody to help you pay your bills and when you realize that you don't need, and I'm not telling nobody, our churches certain churches give back. Certain churches is there doing what they supposed to be doing. But you got some people that look at certain things as business. I went to this church, this man pretty much like, yeah, I'm on the timeline. Y'all ain't got no money. Stuff like that. You got to be very careful who you let cover your head. Some of these churches don't got the answers because we in a whole new era of life. We in a whole different realm. The veil is gone. A preacher can be significant to something that was a part of a scam. And when you realize that you don't need a third party to go in and get them God codes, you shouldn't need a doorman you got to pay to get your message to the Most High. When I realized that within myself, I looked at life different. I used to go to church and majority I used to like when I went through grief. And I asked God this one last time, because I take grief hard. I used to take grief hard. But when I really tapped in and seen that my people still with me, it helped me. And it was like I kept on running from that. I'm like, nah, well, no. When they really showed they self to me, that they here with me, can't nobody tell me shit. When I said can't nobody tell me nothing, and I don't play with my spiritual journey. I don't play with mediumship. I was raised around the church and funeral homes, baby, in the medical field. I'm not afraid of death. I just don't believe in playing over people. I don't believe in that. You don't know one right word can save a person. But I done seen people switch up in their congregations, and I'm like, God ain't tell you that shit. You get what I'm saying? Like you preaching the same sermon at every damn occasion and stuff. Some of y'all really been here to really sit on the side of the Most High and to tap into your high priestess energy. I'd rather go to the small church than to go to a mega church. If I ever do go back and just show my presence in church, I'd rather go to a smaller church than a big mega church, because the shit that I see with these mega churches, you don't even know your people. You know that money. When you can put ATMs in churches and you lose the value. When you got valets and putting the Benzes in the front and putting the putts in the back, you lost value. You lost your people. That's why I feel as though God is giving the message to some of our spiritual ones to help save. Because some of them churches got to be broken down because of the energies that they hold. Y'all scam people. When y'all had a choice, like through the Rona, through COVID, when they had it shouldn't be not a homeless person in sight. I mean, we got more churches than we do got liquor stores now. First, we used to have liquor stores on every corner. You got more down here, like, and I'm in Texas. When I say they got churches every damn where, you got more churches, because at some point people looked at as working with God as a business. So that's why they don't want a lot of y'all to know business. And some of y'all got entrepreneurs in y'all blood, that you were meant to break the chains of poverty. You were meant to be able to watch and drop your own children off at school. That was a threat. A lot of people wanted your firstborns to be killed. Some of y'all entrepreneurship, y'all selling little items and being serviced. That's what saved you. You took an hour, you sold a product, gave you an hour back of your life. And people got jealous of you because you were trying to open the door to freedom. You heard the call. This scam, I'm telling you, whoever did this, they upset God from taking from you, because you would have done right by whatever it was. When they say, Brother Jesus fed the whole world with what? With a little bit of bread. These people wanted you to be okay with breadcrumbs, knowing well that whole loaf was yours. Because you would have divided it between the whole damn community, and you would have made sure that everybody ate. You would have never left nobody starving. That's the worst thing that you can do, is count food or deprive somebody when they hungry. That's why a lot of people is under judgment, because they laughed when they thought you were at your weakest moment, and you never supposed to been there if they wouldn't have stole from you or put their mouth on you. They scammed you up, tried to scam you out of a ranking. You done the work. This is like some of y'all, say for instance, I'm picking like the Hierophant. Hierophant, that has a whole lot to do with grounding, spiritual work, and certain things like that. That's Taurus energy. You know, fire signs, that's fire. You know, you got Leo, you got Sagittarius, you got Aries. When you go and you thank God for every element, thank you for water from keeping me nurtured. Thank you for the water for purifying me. Thank you for the fire from keeping me warm. Thank you for the passion within. Thank you for the air that I breathe. Okay, thank you for keeping me grounded, for the earthly things that I need to sustain my life force while I'm here. Come on now. But people will go and honor paying their water bill, but you ain't gonna honor the Most High from giving you the water that flow through your body. And then you could come and sit on somebody else's platform and tell them that they not nothing because they can read through the seasons in spirit. That's why can't nobody come and tell me nothing, because just because I walk a spiritual path, God walked with me. Before they had mirrors, they had water. You can look at certain people, water is clear. You can see your reflection in the water. A lot of people was thirsty. You thank God for every element. So can't nobody come and make me feel no type of way, because I know I'm connected. Ain't nothing loony about me. I thank God for the simple things. It been times that I remember my life ain't never been easy. I thank God for being able, thank you for the element of water. Thank you for the fire that it's a whole lot of time people sitting up here without water, dehydrated, thirsty as hell, will do anything. There's a lot of people that sitting up here in the cold. You gonna thank the gas man, but you ain't gonna thank the creator from giving you the knowledge on how to set the fire. Some of y'all, it's the holy fire within you. But they sit up here and want to keep on coming, trying to break us down because we can see the system for what it is. Come on now. I don't need a third party. But I don't devalue the messengers, the real messengers. People will sit up, oh, thank God I can pay that water bill. That water company is a third party. Water is a natural resource. But y'all will go and thank the businessman instead of thanking God for the water. Your body is majority of water. So at this point in my life collective, no. Some of y'all know they messed up when they touched you. And whatever way that was, that they want with their thirsty asses from stealing your energy, stealing your property. I don't care if it was $100. That could have been $100 that saved somebody's life. That's how God look at things. Because down to your last pennies, you will always do what's right. You always been a giver. But what they say, takers recognize givers. And they will take advantage. So this ain't no easy path. I'm telling you, it ain't. Because your morals be tested. A lot of people don't have they don't have a moral compass. Yeah, they tested you to see how far that they can go. And this was your own folk. These was your own people. These were your own people. And what I stick to, you can't expect people to see the God within you when they don't recognize it within themselves. Because God is within you. Take care of your temple. Go within. You will be surprised how your life changed. You can accept change, but you don't have to settle for change. That's in the form of pennies and currency. Yeah, land. Like somebody know they messed up. Because your name was in a lot of boardrooms, bedrooms. They know they messed up. Because you good with the Most High. And that may say book, but I don't know how it's saying on your side, but it's how I'm holding the cards. You light. You're good. Somebody thought you was too good to be true. You ain't perfect, but you the purest thing to be chosen. My little, and that's what people love to do. Oh, they got that little business. They still got that little channel, that little church, whatever it is. I done stepped in little churches and felt more power than any mega church. I don't care if you only got a couple people. And the temple is you. Whatever way you get people to righteousness to make the right choices. And it ain't popular. Because people, they will stand behind the scam. They will stand behind the unrighteousness before they go with what's right. Like me. You got people that want to be picked. It's okay, they picked them, but you were chosen. Big difference. A lot of people went with the pick-me's. What's being picked compared to being chosen? And not by man, by the Most High, your ancestors. You don't go up against pick-me's. Because they not even standing in their truth. They just was picked. They was the pick of the litter. You were chosen. That's why your life been under attack since what? You were in your mother's womb. When y'all go and y'all poured in until and the doctor gets you, what do they ask? That live birth? When did you come from the stars, the cosmos, certain things? The two times in life that is the time of life and the time of death is all recorded. You good with God. And you ain't got a bed because the answer is yes. Because these people wanted to put the spirit of rejection of no. You can't be rejected when you didn't care to be a part of something. That's the thing. People be in secret competition with you. Like, I wouldn't have never been a part of that because y'all don't even have a moral compass. So somebody can get off on you being rejected from man. But you was chosen by God because you went in and seen the God within you. You were never left out. Yeah, help. These people want help, collective. They need your help. They need your help. But people ain't got it in them to come and tell you the truth. But God gonna tell you the truth. The help you looking for, help is on the way, okay? You helped. You helped. A lot of people can vouch for you. They say you helped. When people were sitting up there investigating you, doing the worst to you, you had people that stood for you, and always said that you always helped. When you didn't have nothing, you helped. And trust and believe me, that was being tallied up on God's chalkboard. A lot of people could have been saying they said that they helped you. They ain't help you. They hindered you. There was a hindrance in your life. Somebody's name could be Hinder, or somebody's name could be Henderson. What else we got? See? Yes. When you ask for certain things, that's why you don't be quick to judge people, because you don't know how certain stuff going to be spoke through who. You ask for an answer, but just because it's coming from a certain person, you're blocking it out. That's the same type of people that you could give them the answer, and just because it's coming from you is devalued. But the next person that come and say it, they embrace it. You be careful with people like that, because that's somebody that got a deep embedded something in you that they don't like certain things coming from you. When you can say something to a person and they devalue what you said, but they will go and embrace what the other person said, you be careful with people like that. Pay attention to people's facial expressions. People going to tell on themselves. And you pay attention to whatever in the AM. Okay, start your ritual in the AM where you get up and meditate. Before you do certain things, sip your tea, sip your coffee, drink your water. That help. That's giving your ancestors the okay, they at peace. I'm not going to scare them. Because when I first picked up on my gifts, y'all, I used to literally see like the things. I used to get scared. And I scare my ancestors off numerous times. Like at the funerals and certain stuff, I used to dream, and I used to pray, God, please, I don't want to see that. I don't want to see that. I was so young, and it used to scare me. I used to pray that all the time. Like, God, I don't want to see that. I don't want to see that. Because the dead used to come in my dreams and talk to me and stuff, And I used to pray like, God, I don't want to see that. I don't want to see that. And for so long, they stopped showing me stuff. But when I got older, I can handle it. That's why me being to myself, I'm never lonely. I'm just on my mission. And I pay attention to my dreams. Pay attention to your dreams. You can't warn everybody, collective. But you can prepare yourself. Y'all just be you. Big, you big too. A lot of people wanted to keep you small, but you ain't meant to be small, because you got big things to do out here. Somebody thought you think too big. You stay in your head. It's illusion. But they benefited off of the things that you were building. in the back. That's why they under judgment. So they wanted to benefit off of your big ideas. They wanted to benefit off of your big ideas. Somebody knew what you wanted to be. You shared your dreams with your enemies. You shared your dreams with people that never wanted you to think big. They wanted to keep you small. Yeah. And somebody is 2 and 2. They went in too deep into your life. In too deep. One Megan Good and in too deep. Somebody's name could be Megan. Somebody in too deep. What is that? In too deep? Ain't that the movie? Y'all look at me. That In Too Deep movie. What was the whole thing about that movie? He was trying to save his son or something, and they kidnapped the son. That was Tyrese. Somebody's name could be Tyrese. Somebody's name could be Reese. It's something significant about soul ties. But Megan Good, she was like a prostitute in that movie. Wasn't she a worker girl or something? And it's something significant about horses. I don't know, it's because I'm in Texas, but something significant about horses is your stability. Let me break down that movie, the narrative of that movie. He was trying to change his life. He just kept getting into stuff. Somebody's cousin can be involved. Somebody think that you're lucky. Well, Lorenz, someone that could be Lorenzo. One that Lorenz Tate. Someone name could be Tate. But somebody's lucky. Somebody always thought you was lucky. A cousin can be involved. There's something significant about a home. Because remember, they broke into that house. That was a beautiful house. It's something that somebody did on vacation. And breaking into a home, that could be like breaking into your spiritual house too. But they needed to get that money to get Tyrese's son back or something. Somebody did it. I'm telling you, like, y'all just certain stuff. Maybe that movie, y'all should watch that. Or that can be the era when something was happening. Back in baby fat days type energy. Y'all know, like, wasn't that old girl? Baby fat? When I channel certain stuff, I can be trying to get y'all on timelines when it, with certain stuff. I don't know what year that movie came out. But that can be like the era when something happened. Okay, y'all. What else we got? Yeah, somebody wanted to be somebody, collective. You could have wanted to be more, and somebody wanted you to be less. I feel as though they didn't want you to have whatever this is because you wanted to be more, and somebody didn't want you to be more. They always wanted you to have less. Like I say, it's a time to be more, and it's a time to be less. The same people that can feel as though they got more than you don't know where their blessings came from. They probably had to do some low vibrational things. Just like low vibrational devil energy can bless you too. Those don't be blessings. Some be more can be significant. Baltimore can be significant. Somebody was in too deep. Somebody want to know, where are you? Yeah. Somebody could have been looking for you. Someone last name could be Little. Someone nickname could be Little. Or somebody tried to like it when you was little. Like little. When you were little. It's something significant about your childhood. When you were little. Some of y'all can like Malcolm X. Malcolm X's name was Little. Okay. Some of y'all ancestors was like Justice type energy. Big Red. Somebody can like Big Red gum. Detroit energy. Okay, Big Red. And I ain't talking about no damn sexy red. This could have been some political stuff, far as Republicans and Democrats, and some of y'all ancestors could have been in politics. Some of y'all can stay in red states, Republican states. What else I'm seeing? Red. Someone's name could be red. Somebody need to work on their root chakra. With this red down here, you worked on your root chakra, and that was good, collective. Your root chakra is red. Let's see. Yeah, root chakra. It says, I am always within my power. I am peace. Yeah, root chakra. Your root chakra is red. Maybe some of y'all needed to do that type of work on your root chakra, because that's what was disturbing your peace. I am always within my power. Somebody didn't want to take, they wanted to leave you powerless. They wanted you to be powerless. They didn't want you to have power. And whatever this financial abundance was, it would have gave you some type of power. It would have put you on. Yeah, it would have put you on. Yeah, do. Yeah, somebody always worried about what you do. You know, and somebody could stand the past like, oh, what you did. Somebody could be focused on something that you did. If they can do it, I can do it better. And someone live in yesteryears, they used to be, y'all know how y'all got to, yeah, I used to with my back in my day. Y'all got something to put, yeah, I used to this and I used to that. Always talking about what they did. What are you doing? And no disrespect to the OGs, but y'all know how y'all just got them certain people that got that same damn story. Oh yeah, we in 2026. What you was doing back in them days is obsolete. It's out of style. So bow out with style and grace. City slicker. It's time to get the young men, young women a chance. Like, quit being gatekeepers. And then the gates that they be trying to keep is built on some bull crap. 3. This 3. You got this 3 energy out here again. 3 is for creativity, outcome, and self-expression. It's the way that you express yourself. Somebody could be the 3rd child, or someone could have always felt like the 3rd wheel. Or a name could be Will, William, Willard, Willerton. You thought too big, collective, and they benefited off of it. You just being you outplayed people. You being you outplayed the fool. I pity a fool. Mr. T. Ain't this Mr. T? With all the chains. I pity a fool. Somebody want pity. Pity. Someone name could be Pity. Patty, Pity, Patty. Pity Pat. Petty Pat. Somebody petty. Yeah. People sitting up here in despair. And bad health. Because they did whatever with this courtship. Some of y'all used to play pity pat. Me and you will never part. The color purple. When I embrace color purple, that's because Christ consciousness. That's your purple. If you're on the chakra scales, your 3rd eye and your crown is purple. So when I embrace purple, it's because I feel as though I'm in my Christ consciousness. Okay, my intuition. Okay, so something about pity pat. When somebody you used to sit there and play pity pat with. Kids. Some could have been given to you, supposed to been given to you when you was a child. Or somebody just put the spirit of rejection on you when you were younger. Pity pat. Yeah, it could be a father that passed on, collective. With this bad health, and y'all see this nurse out here. I knew I wasn't picking up on that energy out here, but this caregiver, the giver of care. It could be something about the person who took care of this person. If it was, somebody who took care of an ancestor that passed on, something about the care, and something significant about someone's character. Somebody is in despair, losing a job. It could be like a hospital, institution, a caregiver, or somebody. Somebody is in despair because they losing something. Yeah, all these people work together. Yeah, to take a home. Something significant about a home or something that they did in somebody's home to block a journey and block a marriage. And you were held in high honor. Didn't I tell you? You were in high honor. Somebody could have been in the service. Somebody could have been in the military. Some could have been left to you because somebody served in the service. It could have been like you supposed to be the one that got certain Social Security or something at the end of somebody's life. I'm not sure which way it go, but don't it go to the younger child, like if they were in school or something? Yeah. Yeah, it's something very significant about this marriage. If it's a father or something, somebody, a father, the wife could have had something to do with something, or something supposed to be given to you when you came into a union. It could have been something that supposed to be given to somebody out of a union. Like it's somebody that got a job that's a part of a union. Like they could have worked for, like, say if someone worked for like one of the big three. Our big three will be the automotive industry. What is it? Cadillac, Cadillac, Chevy, and y'all know car companies and stuff. That's when I first came to the term of the big three, the automotive industry. Somebody could have worked in the automotive industry. It was a part of like Chrysler, GM, certain things like that. She said Cherokee. So yeah, y'all know a whole lot of y'all titles on the back of them cars. Okay. It could have been something like that. It could have been like you could have been left in like a will or a trust or like a union, a buyout or something. And these people did that. And they in despair because they used their power. Yeah. When somebody passed away, they stole something. It's something very significant about the church that the person passed. Like when y'all loved one passed on, it's something significant about the church where the homegoing was. Yeah, official person in reverse. Officials could have been involved. But this person was held in high honor. You was held in high honor. And these people said something significant. You see, they sipping tea. You see that tea right there? It was a meeting that went on in a family room or something. They had a meeting on how they was going to do you, how they was going to test you. And whoever this masculine is out here in despair with his damn dog. They losing their job, not hiring. Somebody you see it say not hiring in the back. Somebody can't even find a job. Because what they took, what they did. But somebody was waiting on this person. Therefore, if it's a father figure when they died, yeah, a couple could have stole something. A married couple could have stole something. These people was coming and they needed you to look incompetent or something, coming in between partnerships and everything. Okay. They wanted to block your path. Yeah, they worked with a whole community and the main male. You see? And she got on purple. Somebody was aware of something. They worked with a whole community. That's why they've been under investigation for 2 years. You was probably too, collective. But they stole. If some of y'all loved ones worked in the government, yeah. They did certain things, yeah. And they worked with, didn't I say Big Red? Didn't I say Big Red? Her false ass, whoever this false feminine is. Somebody lied and said that they was you. False person. Fake marriages, fake unions, fake partnerships. They wanted to block your pathway since you was a child. You see, in reverse, somebody was trying to turn your life upside down since you was a child. Something you supposed to been getting when you were younger, when you was 18. Or you could have found out about your father or your mother or something when you were 18, and somebody felt as though, oh, this child was a problem. We had to block this child pathway. Yeah, it's an older woman that's involved. It's a feminine energy that's involved. That keep looking out the window. And yesterday I channeled Luther. Not Luther Janitary Service. Y'all gonna set it off. Okay, but Luther, that can be significant. Somebody can have a janitorial service. Because I did, it flowed with the energy. Remember I said something about the help and certain things like that. And being clean. So that can be significant. Y'all know I just channel through. I just be trying to lighten up the energy. But Luther, somebody's name could be Luther. But I channeled Luther Vandross song yesterday. And it was because I buried my mother passed a few years back through the COVID. And me being tapped in like to music and certain things, I don't really go looking for certain songs. But Kendrick Lamar brought it back to my mind with "If This World Was Mine," and say, yeah, hit them with that fire. Okay, a fire sign could be significant. You could be a fire sign could be significant. But that was a Luther Vandross sample. Kendrick Lamar for all the young ones. That was one day Luther. I don't want to be lying on nothing, but I think that's Luther. Kendrick Lamar new song that if it him and SZA, if it was up to me, I wouldn't have no sympathy because these people did you wrong. And then I channeled this. I'm like, what is Luther Vandross energy keep coming out? I'm like, okay, maybe it's the Motown. Because before I left, I visited Motown. Before I left my hometown, I visited Motown. Some of y'all maybe need to go and visit Motown. Okay, Motown reveal. Ain't nobody coming to see you, Otis. Otis could be significant. Some of y'all just like, these people couldn't fight temptation when it came to something that they done to you. They was cold. Okay, they were cold. But yesterday I was cleansing and I heard Bad Boy Having a Party by Luther. So it could have been something significant about a party. And something significant about that Diddy stuff. Somebody could have been like a sex worker. You know, something like that. Persuasive energy. And then we just channel in too deep. But Luther, let me see. That Luther Vandross song. And I'm gonna get to what I'm trying to say in a minute. That's why I don't X out all music, because I know ancestors speak. But can't nobody 808 frequency and certain things bring my vibration down. Because I'm always gonna be high value. Okay? Let me see. Bad Boy. I don't know. That song stuck out to me. And y'all know anytime somebody say Tweety, I be like, which I know I'm not the only Tweety. But it just be certain things like my ancestors. When I hear that, it always had me, I pay attention. When certain people say Tweety and certain stuff, and that's my nickname. My granddad gave me that. One of my granddads gave me that. But I always listen when people say Tweety. It's always a call for me. I'll be out here, everybody, Tweety, nah. But I know how my ancestors speak to me. You say, your friend, and I looked at this, how she looking out this window. How she looking out this window. Bad Boys, Miami could be significant. And then I say wheel. It's something significant about a wheel. Okay? Someone name could be Smith. But somebody was a willing participant to do something. Someone name could be Luther Vandross. Okay? This Bad Boy, if y'all listen to, I don't know if they're gonna the copyright. But I never even paid attention. I paid attention when I was at my mom's funeral. I'm like, okay, but it went over my head. Okay, it's something significant about your friends that was involved in something. See, birds are messengers. Okay, when I go into Tweety Bird Carrier, y'all know I break the Tweety Bird Carrier down. I don't have no affiliations with Warner Brothers. Okay, I held the name Tweety before I even knew what the hell Tweety Bird was. Okay, because I had a little head. Now they say my head was just always little. My head, if y'all can see. That's where I got the name from. My head was little, and I used to have like this little Tootie Bird little body, I guess. I was a premature baby, okay? A real March of Dimes, okay? I was a premature baby, so I was so little. And when I get the story, I get it. Like my grandfather came to me in a dream one day, and I'm like, oh, okay, I get that. And I start putting the puzzle together about it. But that's where I get the Tootie Bird from, because I had a little Tootie Bird head. So, and birds are messengers, you know? See? And it sounded like he say skibbity or something, but I heard it say twiddly dee. So it just caught my eye. And it's something significant. Some of y'all can have some type of connections to music. You say your friends, that bad boy, creeping in your window or something. Y'all go back and listen to Luther Vandross song. And you see how she just sitting out there looking in that window, looking out that window? People know they time coming. They scared people pulling up. It's something. Some of y'all parents could have liked the Luther Vandross. But somebody know they time's up. Bad boy. Ooh. Yeah, I'm gonna cut that off. But that's why my ancestors they make me stop when I hear like and all right. It was like I'm like, is he saying Tweety? Like stuff like that. But it just get my attention to certain stuff. Then it tells me like I have to go break something down. So bad boy can be significant. Okay, some of y'all artists can be significant. Luther bad boy before. Luther was signed to Motown. Detroit can be, I want to say something with Motown. Luther can be significant. Okay, somebody could be a janitorial. Somebody robbed the bank and it was your bank. Okay, it's just a whole lot of stuff. Ancestors speak. You know, you gotta know what's for you. But that song is say, bad boy, he gonna creep out your window. So it's like a peeping Tom type energy, people watching you. And that's why I'm saying like these officials coming involved because people was watching you. He's gonna creep out your window. Yeah, look, and it came out again. Bad boy. Yeah, it's so significant. Okay? You gonna be surprised. These people knew who you are. Some of y'all could have had, some of your people, like my mom, she grew up with the Temptations. David Ruffin was her buddy. You know? And that's why when I stopped, she used to tell me like little stories. Yeah, me and David Ruffin, like, so she used to tell me little stories. And I'm like, oh, what you talking about? Girl, I used to be bad back then. You know, it's just little stuff. So I'm like, oh, okay. So it's like certain stuff that I forgot, certain little stories that I forgot. Now, like I said to myself, it's funny to me because I ain't never noticed why I liked it, the Temptations. But we had family that used to stay like across the street from Motown and stuff. So I always kind of been like around. I never knew like what certain things was until I got older, like just how the impact of certain people, how our music would use to heal, and it's not that healing energy is not in there no more. Okay, so when I do channel, I don't let everybody in. I let certain people in. And yesterday, that was the last song. Like when my mom passed, I really wasn't there. Like when I saw y'all, like, what the heck wrong with her? I ain't care about getting cute or none of that. And I'm not saying my mama was the best person, but I forgave my mother. I had a heart, like my life story, it ain't for pity or nothing, but I forgave my mother because she did what she knew. You know what I'm saying? But I had to tell her that it was okay within her passing. I don't got no grudge with you. You know, I made it somewhere. You know, I'm not saying my life is perfect. You know, but that's where the spirit of rejection came and abandonment came for me, because that did something to me that I had to heal. I couldn't just be walking around here having a heavy heart towards nobody. That's why a whole lot of my isolation and solitude came from me, just to heal. And that spirit of rejection, I had to go and bury it somewhere because I know I'm worthy. It's people that have more than me, that have better life than me, that wanted to sit back and make me suffer. I did enough of that. And some of y'all can probably relate. But these people stealing from you and stuff, they wanted to test you. They wanted to test how much that they can do to you, you know? So don't never feel as though because people didn't accept you that you are not valued. Maybe that man wasn't meant to be in your life. Maybe that woman wasn't meant to be in your life. You know, I feel like I turned out good, you know? But that you got to know some of these energies and call them out for what they are. Because if you don't, it will destroy your life. It will destroy your life. And a lot of people, I see, poverty. You had to call that spirit of poverty. You're not meant to be in poverty. Some of y'all rich spiritually. You're not meant to have a poverty mindset. And look, somebody did not want to change, collective. Somebody, you've been held in high honor. This is what I'm saying. Somebody did not want to change. And that came out in reverse. Somebody didn't want this to be a life-changing moment for you. They wanted to keep you in poverty. And they used their titles and they assets. It's something sniff about assets, but they use their titles and stuff to do this to you. You know, some of y'all could have family that got connections to the music industry. Some, like I said, the world of mind is connected to the world of land. Some people is going crazy because some land that they took from you. Yeah, because like y'all know, I just had to tell y'all a little bit, but that spirit of rejection and that spirit of abandonment, you got to call that out when you see that. If you didn't have the best mother, you be the best mother. If you didn't have the best father, you be the best father. Okay? And this Cancer energy out here. You a divine feminine. You connected. Your ancestors got you. Ooh. Let's go with the tarot before I let y'all go. But I hope this helps somebody because I feel like it's a spirit of rejection that people wanted to use. Some of y'all the black sheep, but you was really the golden child. You know, some of y'all, people got used to you not seeing your value and your worth. But when you wake up and know who you are and you know your value and your worth, and ain't shit I can tell you. Yeah, these people was cruel to you. Cruel. Very cruel. An air sign could be significant. You see, as a feminine energy, somebody was very cruel. Yeah, they didn't want you to have peace. See, didn't I say you chose your peace? Cruelty. Out here with the Two of Swords and peace. These people, every time you healed, somebody came and put another obstacle. Every time you healed, they came with another obstacle and put more swords in your back. They wanted to see how much pain you can handle. Yeah. And you changed something very swift. You was very swift with something that you were doing with this Eight of Wands energy. See, somebody couldn't cloak themselves in your energy for too long. Yeah, you the true magician. Yeah, magician out here with the art of temperance. Collective, you balancing between your yin and your yang. Jamaica, Jamaica. Some of y'all been called to Jamaica. Some of y'all may have some, what I'm picking up, somebody can be connected. Somebody can be Jamaican, or maybe you need to visit Jamaica. You see? Something significant about dreads or locks. You see? Or you could just hold a Jamaican energy. You got a couple jobs. But they say Jamaica's got about 5-6 jobs. Okay? Yeah, but people were being cruel to you. They interfered in your life, collective. And y'all, I don't know why so many music channels ain't coming in. When I just looked at this, when I looked at somebody could be a fire sign, somebody can like sitting by the fire, something significant about bonfires, fireside chats. Y'all know that's some certain powwows, fireside chats. Some of y'all can have, far as ancestors that tapped into like the their indigenous ancestors, certain things like that. But it's something significant about fireside chats with this fire right here. Y'all see they sitting at the beach. And they got a bonfire, something significant about a bonfire, magician. Your ancestors be right there. They be all in the mix. Okay, you see? But somebody wanted to keep sending flying monkeys. Bubbles and shit. Where Bubbles at? One Michael Jackson monkey named Bubbles. Somebody name could be Michael. But one Michael Jackson monkey named Bubbles. Okay, collective. It was a whole lot of, you had to take your power back. You are the true magician. I feel as though somebody was messing with your birth chart, wanted to get into your Akashic records and certain things like this. Because you see in the smoke, it looked like the birth chart is in there. Somebody could have, a fire sign. You could be a fire sign. Fire sign could be significant. Somebody was planning your birth chart, but you stay balanced on every season with this. Yeah, there's interfering in your path with doing some type of spell work, but you always stay balanced between your good and your bad, your light and your dark, your yin and your yang, with the art of temperance. And like I say, some of y'all are really connected to water. When you start watering yourself, what was I about to say? It's something significant about your creativeness. Yeah, work, 3 of Pentacles. Somebody can like to draw or paint. The writing be on the wall, collective. Some of y'all tapped into occult knowledge. Some of y'all can read the masonry and certain things on walls and certain things. Some of y'all ancestors could have been like builders. Could have knew how to build stuff. Master masons and stuff like that. Construction. Got King of Cups out here. What was I about to say? It just went out my mind. What was I about? Oh, okay, yeah. When I look at this collective, y'all know I'm big like certain music. Something significant about a choir, and I'm picking up this church again, right? It was this one song. It was some kids. That little net. You gotta go. You gotta go. I don't know where you came from. It's one little net, y'all. When I say this one little damn fruit fly, whatever they call them. Just keep on. You got to go, buddy. Okay, yeah, somebody wanted dominion over you. And they was using like fire to do something. So everybody that like candles ain't doing certain things. Some of y'all just candles set the mood. Sometimes I say baths, I light a candle, certain little stuff. Don't let candles scare you. It's your attention. It's certain people's attention. Don't let that shit scare you. Sometimes candlelight, I like something about candlelight. Somebody can want to have like a little candlelight dinner. But I like candles like certain times when, like my ancestors' birthday, I light a candle for them, to help them come out of darkness. If they, certain days on my birthday, I light a candle. Certain anniversary days, I light a candle. It's your attentions. Don't let people sit up here and get you, they doing candle magic and all of that. No, you do everything with attention. Okay. But when I look at this collective, I was watching, y'all can go, I say playlist. It could be something about a creative arts with this art energy, because I'm seeing creativeness. Some of y'all could have went to like school of performing arts and certain things like that. Some of y'all went to magnet schools when you were younger. Some of y'all went to these schools, y'all didn't know what it really meant. Some of y'all were getting taught certain things and you didn't know. I went to one of my schools that I went to was called Ronald McNair. Ronald McNair was an astronaut. Okay. And that just came back to me. I'm like, Ronald McNair. And I passed NASA when I'm here in Texas. I'm like, and that just kind of tricks. I said, I went to Ronald McNair. Ronald McNair was an astronaut. Okay. So some of y'all are higher level of education and you didn't even know. Okay. Some of y'all went to magnet schools. Some of these schools does not exist anymore. Some of y'all were taught certain things and you didn't know what you were being taught. Okay. But somebody wanted dominion over you. And when I seen this, I looked at this. It was a little Detroit Children's Choir, right? DSA, Detroit School of Performance. DSA, that's where Aaliyah was at. Aaliyah went to one of our Detroit schools, was a performing arts schools. DSA or DISA, one of them. Some of y'all went to a performing arts school. I came across these kids. It say so high you can't get over it, so low. And when I first seen the video, I seen the guy. Y'all can't. It's Detroit Children Choir. I want to say that was like a performing arts school. Y'all go and watch that video. It's like we are planetarians. It's like the kids, like some of y'all can work with children. Some of y'all were meant to work with children, to help children. Okay. And when I watched this video, I don't know why this man looked it like that. And he pointing up like this. He pointing up. But when you first cut on a video, the Galactic Federation could be significant. Somebody could be yeah. Y'all go watch the video. Y'all know what I'm talking about. This guy, he was on there. Some of y'all can have Jamaica roots. Okay, it says so high, you can't get over it. So low. And there's a guy out there, he's swinging his dreads. It's like his dreads just going into circle, and he working with the kids. I'm big on creative, like creative. A lot of people was labeled as being artistic, and don't be the most creative people. Stop Xing people out because you think they failed a IQ test from a curriculum of a man's institution. Stop judging people like that. So when I seen this, I just thought of that, and I ain't watched that video in a minute. But it's the Detroit Children's Choir, and the guy he out there he say we are planetarians and something something something. And the little boy, he was going for it, and he had the chief shirt on. He had an Indian on his shirt or whatever. But yeah, it could be some of y'all may need to visit Jamaica. Jamaica been on my bucket list. Fire. Hit it with the fire. Ja fire. Okay. So, and it's something like it's something with children, because when I think of, every time I think of Jamaica, I think of Arthur. I was an author. I used to sit there and watch it. Some of y'all can write. See, some people try to control the narrative of your life story and they getting their ass burnt. Okay. You can't keep nobody small when they got a big mission in life. Arthur, if y'all listen to Arthur, if y'all go back and y'all PBS kids. Okay, Magic School Bus. Some of us ain't had cable, baby. We had to watch the basic channels that they gave us, and that's not them doing programs. They say this is an automatic program system. When they used to test the system, beep, I remember all that shit, and that's sound too. That's sending certain things in sound. And then now when you see every Sunday, y'all hear in certain places, the fire department, somebody could be a firefighter. Some of y'all could be fire. I'm telling you. You connected with your elements. Just put it like that. They ring the alarm every Saturday. I want to say in my hometown, I used to pay attention to that. That's how I knew sound bowls and certain stuff. Every Saturday of the month, they go, they testing the system. The fire department do that. It's like certain things, y'all be so out of touch, like the shit be in your face. The fire, like I say, I respect the firefighter because he will run in the house fire. He the real MVP, the fireman. The fireman. Somebody could be a fireman. Some of y'all could have wanted to be a fireman. But firemans will run into a burning house. And I say, you sit up here and you be throwing rocks and stones at other people's house and not knowing that your shit is on fire. California wildfires can be all them properties burnt up. That can be very significant. That's a part of this government scam also. California, Cali Mine is going to push you into transition. Cali Mine has a whole Cali Mine and all them. You have to get, like, somebody could have been calling upon some of these deities, and you was not to be touched. But I keep getting that dominion. Somebody wanted to have dominion, and they were sending conflict spells to you with this strife energy. All this fire out here, fire. Hit her with that fire. What is that? That's somebody else's song, y'all. I'm remixing some stuff. Go DJ. I'm my own little DJ in my head. But anyway, disappointment. These people was disappointed because no matter how much they sent to you, you still stay balanced. And I keep getting that children's choir. It could have been somebody you used to be in the children's choir with. If some of y'all, I'm a church people. Some of y'all could have been in like a choir, put your kids into choirs. It was something always about your voice. And I see that video, that guy, he out there, something about dreadlocks. He was swinging his dreads. And he be like, so high, you can't get over it. So low, you can't get under it. And I think that's a remix of, what was the old dude? He wore jazz and he used to have his hair just everywhere, different colors. What is that man's name? They sampled that beat. He's an old artist. My mom and them probably know back in the day. What is that man's name? He say not the Funkadelics. Because he say, and I'm getting me and the young ones is like getting over. It's something like that, collective. Y'all go and watch it. Y'all go and know who I'm talking about. Oh, that man name is on the tip of my tongue. He wore dreads and he played a little instrument. What is his name? Oh man, I don't want to stay too much on it because I forget my tongue. No, it ain't Don King. I don't know, but y'all go and Google that song. It's Detroit Music Choir. Okay? But yeah, this your wealth. Somebody wanted your wealth, okay? Somebody you see this right here, this look like the Star of David. It says 10 of Pentacles right there on there. Something significant about an old tree that's in somebody's house or something. It's like a home where somebody could have carved their names and certain stuff in trees and stuff. You see, somebody said, oh, you don't bear no fruit. I bet, because they always picking from it. Ain't even leave you down great. Something significant about your folks, man. And I don't know, something significant. So high, you can't get over it, so low. Somebody get high, and somebody went low. Because you was rising too fast. So somebody went low to break you down. Yeah, Prince of Wands, Love, Two of Cups. Yep, and the Queen of Swords. And he out here with the dreads too. Somebody can be, what is it? If y'all on the church something significant, y'all could be like Hebrew. If y'all looking at certain things from a biblical standpoint, the 12 tribe. Certain people look at certain things from federally recognized tribes. So that's where y'all come in with y'all Cherokees, lost tribes. Certain people lost themselves. They like tribal. When you go and break down what tribes and certain things in the Bible, some of y'all part of them 12 lost tribes, if you're looking from a biblical standpoint. But at a federal standpoint, that's where Cherokee and all of that stuff come in at. That's federally recognized tribe. So it could be something significant about treaties, tribal rights and stuff. Someone name could be treaty. Y'all success, 6 of Pentacles. Some of y'all got y'all got people that respect y'all from like the diaspora and the American. I'm getting like the symbols, American symbols. Yep, change. You were here to help people change. Earth angels, you planted your seeds. Some of y'all were trying to plant seeds in contaminated soil. You can't build with toxic people. That's why nothing ever grew. Because the soil was contaminated. The water was poisoned. And people tried to poison what you were creating. So, you can't get out. Another song about to be in my head. Is it the Funkadelics? Who's the guy? Y'all know what I'm talking about. He got different colored dreads and they just wow. I don't know. Yeah, some people was trying to ruin you, collective. Working with the moon. Different moon phases. When I look at her, some of y'all can tap in like Oshun. Oshun was the goddess of, certain things. People could have used these goddesses' energies to do certain things, to get their wealth and certain stuff. And that shit's spinning the block. Literally. You see how she's sitting on the moon. If you go into Oshun's story, they didn't think they needed Oshun. So what they say, Oshun, when it's set on the moon and stop having their damn body, ain't shit grow. So it's just like the myth and certain things. You can kind of see certain things and certain stuff. Okay, the Maroons was Jamaican tribe. So maroon, somebody can like maroon, the color maroon. Yeah. Somebody could be from the islands. Or maybe it's something when you go and visit, travel, you can like certain stuff you might tap into, But I say this is a big world out here. Explore it. You can discover yourself in many different places. What else we got, y'all? Yep. Sudden wealth. These people was trying to hold back this sudden wealth. Somebody can gamble. Some of y'all can be seeing 777, 777, 711. Somebody can live by 7-Eleven. Somebody can work at it. It's a message of love that somebody could have kept away from you. That it could have been some type of message that somebody didn't want to give to you. You see with the heart on there? Some type of message that didn't make it to you. Yeah, because it would have put you in high honor. Some significant with a lover, with this lover's energy, Gemini energy. Somebody was two-faced, the collector. Somebody kept testing you. Testing you. Yeah. And people scared that they're going to prison. But it's a rat in somebody's camp. They do anything for cheese. Government cheese. Somebody was wanted you to be on government assistance or something all your life. And maybe whatever this abundance was would have put you in a different financial tax bracket or something. And that was a threat to people. Yeah, and somebody can be in prison, or they're scared that they face imprisonment from stealing. Yeah, unexpected money. You didn't even know nothing about this money. You didn't know nothing about something. That's why everybody had their hand planning stuff. And you see, there's a woman on this coin. So when I could, like, Canada can be significant. Connecticut, because I want to say Canada money had a woman on it. Wasn't a woman on it the crown? Elizabeth. Queen Elizabeth or something. It could have been something happened around that era when Queen Elizabeth died. Yeah, these people scared they losing their jobs. Despair. When the government opened up, a whole lot of people ain't going back. Whenever they do come to whatever, I don't be all playing in politics, but certain stuff spiritually, you know what I'm saying? But some of y'all got money, you've been working all your life, that's your social security. You got to pay attention when you follow the money. What the hell you don't? You keep turning your eye about something that benefits you. Ain't nobody say you got to go play their games, but pay attention. So yeah, this is a woman on this coin. So it could be something significant about an origin. Because then I say origin, region. Somebody could have went to a school called region, county, or something like that. But schools was involved. Institutions was involved. People knew who you was at a young age. A lot of people created programs to keep you in the illusion. Because some of y'all was in special honor classes. Some of y'all was in honor classes. Some of y'all was in special classes. And there's a woman on this currency. I don't think the states ever had a woman on their currency. Somebody could have like a foreign account. Somebody can have some funds like in a overseas account. And whoever this woman is, she just waiting. Somebody waiting for somebody to come knock on their damn door. Scam artist herself. Yeah, concerned. Yeah, and I'm telling you, the same energy as these officials, people is in concern about something somebody did to a child. You see, she holding a rabbit. Ain't no fun when the rabbit got the gun. And I feel like the rabbit is the knowledge, your comfort, your peace. The gun is that. Ain't no fun when the rabbit got the gun, huh? Silly rabbits. Tricks are for kids. And our spiritual children don't even like it. So these trickster energies, they got to unmask themselves. Mask off. Okay? Coughing. Somebody could have wanted your death. Okay? Yeah, that fire. Yeah. Go ahead. It ain't gonna burn nothing because I got it protected. Somebody could be trying to burn some evidence or something collective. But the element of fire is heavy in this reading. I'm picking up like fireside chats and certain things. Some of y'all could have like fireside chats. I don't know. I'm down by the riverside. Down by the riverside. What is that? I'm down by the riverside. What else we got, y'all, before I let y'all go? Yeah, toil and labor. Yeah, somebody wanted you to work. Cinderella, work. But y'all go, when y'all going to, when y'all really tap into Cinderella, somebody want to treat you like Cinderella. You ain't good enough to clean up. You ain't cleaning up these people bullshit. You of service, so you don't never feel, and we got this janitorial energy. Okay? Somebody always, clean that up, collective clean up. You ain't no clean up man or woman for everybody else bullshit. If you're going to do anything, baby, you can start you a cleaning service. If you need some help, send me an email. But stop letting people belittle you, because it's $1 million cleaning services. This is somebody that's getting humbled because they use their power to have authority. And they worked with some effed up people. Yeah, Sutton Wealth Collective. Somebody could have like an overseas account. Yeah, message of concern. Somebody is scared with this message of concern. Sutton Wealth. And it says Distant Horizons. And you see all them flags that's on that boat. Somebody wanted to anchor you down. Okay? But it's so many different flags. So somebody could travel to different places. It's different flags on this boat. People have people from different places coming after you. Then nobody protect you. Yeah. Somebody you worked with, your occupation, your jobs, and people could have got a piece of this pie. Great fortune. Occupation. If you worked for some people, these institutes, whoever you worked for, could have been people you worked with, could have came up against you too. In the occupation. I gotta name some more tea. I got cold. Yeah, you this privileged woman. You being you. You think big. You meant to do big shit. Yep, and whatever meeting these people had while they was sipping their tea in that family room on how they was going to take from you and keep you in poverty. Yeah, if them walls can talk, it could be something very significant about a home, like an older home that could have been left to you, like with one of these old fireplaces. You see? It could be an older home, a home or something that was left to you. And these people stole homes, money, had over people working, having people work on you from different countries. Yeah, because you this privileged lady. Now as a masculine that's in their thoughts about this woman is a woman. That's a big part of this picture. Down by the riverside. Yeah, main female. It was couples that was involved. Some of you guys are the main female. And you have false people trying to take your place. Then your parents tell you to stay in a child's place. And these some childish ass people. They didn't want to change. This is whoever this masculine is, his wolf, he coming out in reverse. People losing because they wanted to stop your journey, throw you off track. Didn't want you to embrace your gifts. And y'all say when I say to train, trains, what do trains do? Teach you patience. Once you get on the train, you got to wait. You know, you can't just pull the thing like when you on a bus. On the train, you got to wait until it's time. And what people will try to derail you off of your path. Trains stay on the track. But if a train derail, you getting thrown off your path. And whatever, you always been gifted because your ancestors gave you these gifts. And these people wanted to play joker and mess around and find out. They wanted you to get laughed at, wanted to block your pathway. People even block marriages, message of concern, false paperwork about a home, somebody's death. It's something, this false person, it could have been a funeral or something you didn't attend. And somebody was there to collect something, to do their big one on you, huh? Yeah, and wanted to leave you in poverty. And somebody who worked in this courthouse with a community. It could be like your local courts, like certain jurisdictions. I want to say the circus court or certain things like that. They handle family things, like family court. Because I know a certain jurisdiction, when you looking at the courthouse, like civil court is like for traffic and traffic violations and things like that. It's something significant about like circuit court. Like if something was left to you or you claimed something, somebody went to this courthouse, would work with false lawyers. An attorney and a lawyer is two different things. Paralegals, lawyers, attorneys, notaries. Them are all different things. But certain people ain't meant to hold certain authority. So somebody could have filed some type of something with a community. A community was involved. Okay. Somebody gave something to a courthouse. Somebody worked in a courthouse. It could be like family court, circuit court, juvenile court, some type of probate court. A court was involved. Yeah, bad health. And it was a whole lot of people that was involved. Look, this judge is looking at these people because they know that they're a damn liar, man. They know that they're a liar. Mature money, courtship, mature man in reverse, thief with an official person. They tried to steal somebody ranking, and you always been this official person. Somebody ancestor could have served, could have been an official. Yep, this mother's tongue. It says tested you to see how far they can go. Folk, a group of people who came from the same ancestor scammed you out of your rank. Government scam. It says due date October and November, so it's a deadline coming. It says uncloaked, to remove a cloak or unmask, and it says stole your money. And they all about to get exposed because they can't cloak themselves no more. They tried to steal your ranking. I'll pull y'all some letters and then I'm gonna let y'all go. And y'all enjoy the rest of y'all day. And I'm gonna come back. I got time today. I'm gonna kick in and chill with y'all today. I gotta get myself together. See, they went low, collective. Ain't nobody, you ain't gonna keep on. No, you ain't gonna keep on turning the other cheek. Somebody's name could be Martin, first or last name. Somebody wanted to be the king around here. I got my money and I was gone. Uncle Elroy could have been involved. Somebody, that's the energy coming about. Somebody always talk about, well, I used to do this. I used to do that. Yeah, these your folk. Him and his wife, Sugar. Well, I watch y'all. I ain't watched Friday in a minute. And this old freak auntie that like young men. I don't know why I'm hearing Friday in my head. I don't know why I'm hearing Friday in my head, y'all. I bet not catch nobody with their hand in my sugar bowl. Somebody auntie could have been, yeah. This whole group was doing a lot, collective. I ain't even gonna hold you up. They was doing a lot. Having sex with officials to keep this money from you. Everybody was doing a lot. They were doing a lot. Remember, you limited on fucks to give. Okay, use them wisely. Let's see what we got. You got 3. 3 again. We got 3 fucks to give, okay? So creativity, outcome, and self-expression. Express yourself. Who do you think you are, Mr. Big Stuff? See, they thought you was going to be big shot if you would have got this. You already held yourself up high. Oh, this would have gave you the big head. Then y'all be careful with them what's up big head texts. Because I'm telling you, they need help now. 3. You got this 3. Somebody could be 37, 25, 14. These dates can be significant. Someone can be 37. The 25th can be significant. 14th can be significant. This can be addresses. Take what resonate and leave what don't. But remember, you're limited on fucks to give. Okay? So spend them wisely. Someone name can start with an S, a T. This street. Y'all see? ST. So next start with an S, a T. Y'all can use these letters and you can, you know, use your own intuition too. Okay. An N, STN, STN, blank. So y'all can write them down. O. Someone name could be stone. Something significant about a headstone. We got stone, S-T-O-N. We're going to use this as an E. Someone's name could be Tone. So it's Stony. Let's set it off. So that's about to set it off on these people. I'm telling you. Boy, y'all remember like somebody can have like a little Jada Pinkett cut. Like a short haircut. Because y'all know I just channel. And then I say Stony. Want her name Stony? Who name was Stony and set it off? So what was Stony character and set it off? Her brother got killed. Yeah, she was the one who got away at the end. Stony. Someone named Rosetta can be significant. Rosetta Stone. Ain't that in Georgia? Something significant about the Rosetta Stone. Is that what I'm saying? I hope I'm saying it right, y'all. Yeah, someone name could be Stone, Tone. Somebody Stone Cold. Stone Cold Steve Austin. Somebody could like wrestling. Yeah, something significant about a headstone. Someone name could be tone. It's something about your voice, the voice of your tone. Stone Cold. Somebody was throwing stones and had in their hands too. Let's see. So yeah, Stony. I don't know why I'm here and set it off when they robbed the bank. Somebody did some stuff, man. I'm telling you. Janitorial service can be significant. Let's break down, set it off. Use the Queen. Queen Latifah, unity. These people did not want to didn't want to come together with you. They wanted to overpower you and keep you out. It could be something significant about a injustice. When it comes to somebody getting killed or something, a younger masculine getting killed or something. Because y'all remember the police killed that masculine. That's why they let Stony go. Y'all just take what resonate, leave what don't. It could be something significant about a death. Something significant about a fire. Something significant on street. It's something significant about on the street. Okay, Chicago could be significant. Something y'all know I'm on your block. Okay. Someone name could try to block you. Somebody wanted you to put them on. Somebody thought if they got this, you would be put on. You get what I'm saying? Said no. Nostalgia, not S. We got not. Someone name could be Knox. Or somebody could have been trying to tie the knot. Tying the knot. Marriage coming up. Tie the knot. Knots. Or somebody could have been doing some type of work with knots. Someone's name could be Knox. I'm seeing Officer Knox. A fish, somebody named Knox. Your name could be Knox. We got toys for tots. Someone's name could be Tots. Y'all remember like some of those toys for tots when they do certain things for the children? Someone's name could be Knots. Somebody tied the knot. Someone named T-O-N-I, Tony. Tony, Tone. Tony, somebody could like Tony, Tone. And who is that? Tony, Tone or Kevin Tabble? Somebody name could be Kevin. Someone name could be Tevin Campbell. Chicken noodle soup with a soda on the side. Somebody voice. Somebody could be losing their voice. Some chicken broth. Tons. Somebody tonsils can be significant. My nose, which I'm like, somebody nosy. But it could be something significant about somebody. Tonsils Collective. Tons. Something significant about tongues. Tongues. Somebody could be in the medical field where they use the tongues, or somebody could be a chef when they use the tongues. Ain't that a spoon or something, or some type of instrument? Tongues. Somebody could be tongue-tied. That's what I'm seeing here. What else we got? Snots. I'm just channeling. I know all the. Let's see what else we got. Someone's son can be significant. Son. I'm getting like father, like son. Someone's son can be significant. You are my sunshine, my lovely sunshine. Somebody just wanted to see you happy. Somebody can have gray hair. Something about like nursery rhymes or something. But sun, we got S-O-N and we got S-U-N. You are the sun. You shine bright. Sun. Somebody could have tried to little boy you. Or somebody could have said you wasn't their son or something like that. Something significant about the snow. Somebody can live in the snow. I be running from the snow, man. And I ain't talking about Jeezy. I be running from the snow, y'all. I do. Like I've been in the snow all my life. I'm just tired. But the snow can be significant. Okay, snowman can be significant. Maybe some of y'all like Jeezy. I think somebody could be a rapper. But the snow, something very significant about the winter time. Let it snow. Oh, that's the about around the time. Let it snow. Something significant about the winter time. Snow. Snow White in the Seven Dwarfs. Somebody could be on that Snow White. Somebody could be short. Snow White and a dwarf like energy. Little people. Short person. Snow White. Somebody can do coke. Yeah, snot. Yeah, that ain't. We ain't got all the. Somebody knows be with their nose. Somebody play with their nose. Y'all know I got to break down. I ain't got to tell. I got sin. Well, I be trying to keep certain stuff. And I say like, hell no. What I say? So I'll be happy to, y'all. No disrespect to nobody. If you need any type of help or any type of substance abuse, you guys, I help y'all. You know, hey, you only can be ready when you ready. All right. No shade to nobody. Okay. Snow. Somebody thought you was a snob collective. Snob. It's something significant about chicken. And I no shade to nobody in their businesses, but I don't know why the hell this coming up in my head. I don't want to eat shit that remind me of snot or snot. Somebody thought you was snobby. We got a chicken space, a chicken place called Wing Snob. That just don't seem, that don't fit well with me. Somebody can like chicken. Okay. Lemon pepper wings. But chicken snob, like I don't know why that just came up in my head. I would like on the business end, I would never name nothing that sound like snot. But this is how they do to people. Look, I don't know why, but Holy Moly Donut Shop. I wouldn't eat out of shit that's called Holy Moly Donut Shop. This is how people come to our communities and just sell us anything. Because before, I'd rather you just say a donut shop. This how they play with our culture. Well, whatever culture, whatever the hell. But it was this, somebody could be an entrepreneur. Something significant about like restaurants. It was this chicken place. And me, I pick up on certain stuff because I really embrace entrepreneur spirit. I love it. I love helping people, get free, taking a chance on themselves. But it was this chicken place called Wing Snob. I wouldn't buy that. That just sounded like snot to me. And then they had another shop called Holy Moly Donut Shop. We know Holy Moly Donut Shop, the health inspector. Somebody could be a health inspector. That was in Friday, right? About the Holy Moly Donut Shop. And he had flies and shit flying everywhere. Somebody can like donuts. A cop can be significant. Y'all know cops, they put cops with donuts. Only, but you get what I'm saying? It could be something about people just investing in anything. When you go into business, make sure it's for the greater good of you. I don't know where that came from, but somebody can like chicken. Wingstop and Wingsnob and shit. Somebody, there's so many different little places. I say, y'all needed some business coaching before y'all opened these damn. Y'all just thought, oh, that's a good catch line. I wouldn't eat out of shit that's called Holy Moly Donut Shop. We know what Holy Moly Donut Shop was in Friday. Take what resonate, leave what don't, collective. I don't know who it's for. All right. But somebody name can start with an S, an N, a O, a T, and this blank. So you can use that blank for a fill-in of whatever. But you can write them letters down, okay? 10. Tennessee could be significant. We got 10. That girl, she's a 10. A 10. Okay. Tennessee can be significant. So. Somebody got an arrogant ass attitude. They're like, so. Somebody can always be like, so I don't care. Acting like they don't care. Okay. What else we got? Tennessee. Somebody can stay on Tennessee Street somewhere. When I start saying when you go to different places, I'll be like, oh, we got that street. All the same. We got half of the streets I see, different places I go, oh, no, we got that street. Yeah. So Tennessee, somebody can live on Tennessee Street. Something significant about Tennessee. You the on a 10 I see. Somebody old uncle, you the on a 10 I see. With them old ass pickup lines. Somebody Unc be trying, man. Who uncle is this? Somebody uncle could pass over that was funny as hell. Yeah, taking notes. Somebody taking notes on you, collective. N-O-T-E, notes. Somebody could have played some type of music instrument. Keynotes. We got notes out here. Yeah, somebody could have been taking notes on you. Okay. But that's what I got for y'all. I've been up here for what? Ooh, all that time. That's what I got for y'all. Remember, take what resonate. Leave what don't. Don't try to make nothing fit into your space that don't. These were not personal readings. But if you guys would like a personal reading, you can send me an email at mycreativevibes.com, collective. Share your email. So once I finish my website, y'all can get newsletters. Y'all can get everything that I'm offering. Okay. If you need help with travel, different stuff, y'all will have a whole rundown of me. Okay, this is my passion project. I hold it close to my heart. Okay, so thank everybody that subscribed to help me get to 5,000. I love y'all. I'm not just up here to play on nobody's top. I'm here to try to move us forward in whatever way I can. All right. So take what resonate, leave what don't. Okay, the things that you can change, walk towards change. The things that you can't, ask for serenity. If you was in the clouds and you was scared to come down, I hope I can catch you next time. All right. Remember, collective, breathe, all right? Breathe. I'm seeing that for somebody. Breathe. Breathe. Meditate, all right? You got it. The things that you can change, walk towards change. The things that you can't, ask for serenity. And I hope everybody leave here better than you came. Peace.